Are you tired of getting skipped at the barber shop? There's only one man who can turn your life around. So deadly, he makes the barber pay to give him a shape up. And he's bald. Reginald Nasty, the most lethal hands alive. With fast hands and the deadly wordplay to match.
Clearly this guy's a gang member.
The only thing shorter than him is his temper, and you don't want to piss him off. He may not know math, but he knows how to kick ass.
Bang, bang, pop.
Catch Mr. Nasty and his lethal hands on tour this summer with What You Thought. DC, Cambridge, Atlanta, and Chicago. Get ready to get f***ed up.
Genius. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? If you could change your thoughts, you could change the world. So much more to life than chasing diamonds, gold, and pearls. Lately it's been debated that maybe I am the greatest. I'm joking, there's no debate. You can't ignore the great. See, I'ma switch the world up with my 15 seconds.
Who be doing it, Reg?
Huh?
Who be doing it, Darnell?
Rolling.
Doing what? The resistance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Darnell, mostly.
Wow.
What resistance?
Resistance is futile.
There's no resistance. Reg just says a bunch of does no action.
All right.
He's like, I want to do this. I want to print the shirts. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, Reg.
Yeah, that's
Notice
fine.
that the shirts are printed.
No.
The hats are printed.
No.
Did you
That,
notice?
that did happen.
He called me and he goes, yeah, I got a design for the shirts.
Yeah.
This is
No,
Thursday
that did
when you
happen.
pick the shirts up.
See,
And
I
I'm
have
just
no
like,
problem
Reg,
with accountability. He's absolutely right about the shirts.
shirts
That
is
did
done.
happen.
So
It's like the fourth time this happened. That's the thing.
But realistically though, Reg, right? We go on tour on Friday.
Yeah.
How could you have a design, like an idea for a shirt the day I'm picking up the shirts that are completed?
I
That is ridiculous.
admit, I did mess up on the
Okay.
shirt.
See, I wish I didn't
What's
even
wrong
tell me that, because that makes me look at my son in a whole different light.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
why I messed up
Reg.
on the shirts.
I'm sorry, Reg.
Minimum his parents was
Dimmed the whole
55.
shit up, huh?
55 when he had him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Your parents were older when they had you?
No, they actually weren't, but whatever works. So whatever works. So the thing is, all right, so what
How
happens
old are
is
your parents now?
that they're probably
80.
in their 60s now.
so they was average age when they had you.
So
Average age.
so what happens is
So that's not the
I will come in with a suggestion or whatever,
Huh?
and then they'll pick the one thing I didn't do as justification to not listen to anything.
Oh, okay.
The cameras are rolling.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
just
ask
move
you,
along.
what did you do? But you're gonna do a whole bunch of
Let's
bullshit
just
You're
move
right.
along, yeah.
and hijinks before you get to
Nah, you the king of that.
Hijinks is
I guess.
you all.
So it's
Welcome
best
back
to
to
just
What
say
You
okay.
Thought, the funniest podcast on the planet. If you're watching this and it's not Friday yet, we on our way to DC. We'll be there. Pearl Street Warehouse. Buy whatever tickets is left, if any are left. Don't wait, get them now. Week after, we in Boston. You may get an episode, may not, but if not, see us in Boston.
Fantastic.
That's a fact.
I mean, matter of fact, you shouldn't put the free episode out. Have niggas pull up and pay and shit. The shit mad free.
Come par with niggas in Boston.
That's a
Word
fact.
up.
You want to see us that day? Come to Boston.
Niggas don't even like and subscribe. Shit's mad free.
Express is moving.
Mad free.
Yeah, we
Yo,
gotta
man.
start fighting back.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a fact.
Y'all niggas
There
good.
ain't no par, matter of fact.
I wish there was a way that we could, if you ain't subscribed, you can't watch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
wait,
what?
they watching y'all pod and not subscribed on
Or
YouTube?
pushing like.
Yeah.
Wow.
40,000 views, how many likes you think? Just take a guess.
10.
Out of 40,000 views?
10, and it's 10 of us in here. It's all 10 of us
So
doing the likes.
40,000
he
views
not
on,
even
on
struck.
any episode, specific, whatever one. Right?
3,000?
What? We never hit 1,000.
Wow.
Not one time.
Maybe y'all gotta start like encouraging that shit more.
How? Nigga, if you like it, you like it.
Nah, you gotta tell. You gotta be like, yo.
No, we started.
Should
We
be
started.
500 likes.
Do
and we
us
was
a
mad
favor right now,
respectful.
y'all. If y'all fucking with the
ain't a
pod,
favor.
hit the like button.
Ain't a
Hold
favor.
on.
It is. I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Hold on. Maybe it's because we asking.
Yeah.
You asked them for us, Tiff.
If y'all feeling the pod, y'all looking forward to the live show, y'all fucking with all of these amazing team members here, hit the like button, dog. Teach the algorithm that you want to see more when they drop. You know what I'm saying? Let YouTube know they doing a good job. Come on, let's
There
make
we
it do
go.
what it do.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't
There
think,
we go.
you know, but attention spans be so short nowadays that people
Fucked
just,
up.
they forget. So it's probably not intentional, not that they
We're
don't
gonna
want to
have
see you
negative likes now, though.
Not episode
Wow.
2.
Niggas gonna take their likes back.
Yeah.
And forget 230 times. You never forgot anything. So we can miss
Niggas
you
don't
with that.
care. It's
You
free.
being positive, but you can miss me
Yeah.
with that. Thanks, man. Next time.
Yo, the
And
nigga-
we're back.
The nigga that didn't like is
on,
the
right?
first one to complain.
And we got tip for milkshake.
You heard?
Yeah, shout out to Milkshake.
Milkshake. We got,
No mayonnaise.
Tomorrow, well, June
Yeah, by the time
9th.
they see this,
By the time
it'll
y'all
be
see this.
Monday.
The
So
first
ladies,
episode?
if y'all tune
Yeah.
in, come holla at us on
The
our
audio's
side.
already up.
And
Yeah.
push like.
Yeah, and I seen the live show. I seen y'all live show. I was super impressed. So if you guys have not been to their live show, you need to go. It's like immersive.
Yeah.
Nigga, get involved. Yeah.
How many women were at our live show, percentage-wise?
I would say like 30%.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah, it was mostly males, but the shit, y'all filled the room. Like,
Yeah.
the building was packed.
Yeah.
I thought that was lovely. Yeah, y'all might get the chance to come up on stage. You never know who's going to be in the building. Some special guests. Y'all had a couple special guests up in there.
Be asking it.
It was fire.
We had some-
Yeah, it was fire.
No, I'm saying we have some joints.
Because y'all think it's going to be like a sausage fest, like mad niggas pulling up.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
y'all
now I might not
demographics
pull
is
up.
probably mostly men watching the show, right?
Assalamu alaikum. We ain't. No.
It's mostly men, right?
Yeah.
Not the
It is.
fork. though.
It
We ain't got
is.
no fork.
Yeah.
So I got mostly men on my channel too.
Yeah.
I understand.
That makes sense.
Word.
Yeah.
Right. He was a perfect. We can move along.
We got Mr. Nasty Man, the pervert in the building. We gotta make sure he gets
Mad respectable.
The sirens are
I can see
crazy.
El Pervito.
I didn't say it like that.
Wow.
I meant because she's a woman. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, we can move along. Welcome back.
Mahal, aka John Jake Jr. Schmidt in the building.
What's going on?
Baif and Bali.
You heard?
Yo.
We got Han, aka HR in the building.
You know what I mean? What's why you doing in Bali?
I don't know.
Oh, you on vacay? Word.
He found a braid out there.
Yeah. Word.
They sell
Making
coochie
more
and Bali too?
visors.
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
No, I'm just asking.
Nah, he don't do that though.
No, but do they
He
though?
don't partake.
But they do they though,
I
man?
don't know.
Is it
I don't
not
know.
sold
And
everywhere?
not in Bali.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
probably
but
sold
it
everywhere.
has
It's
destinations.
Trades.
Yeah.
It's not
Sure.
one of the.
It's not one of the ones. Okay, got you. It's probably beautiful
he's
there.
like on a life walk or one of those. Like,
Oh,
journeys
beautiful.
Yeah.
He mad woke. I love that for
Reinventing
him.
and shit.
Yeah.
He do seem woke. He a cool dude. That's a dude with the cornrows, and he say he love his wife.
Yes.
Love that. Love that.
Wow,
Like with
wow,
mad new
word.
theories and
He don't even sleep. My son still woke. Like I don't remember the last time my son took a break.
He about to climb a mountain, find a new type of weed or some shit.
Imhotep.
Oh, man. And we got Mr. Vasquez
You heard?
in the building.
Let's move along though.
All right.
That's hate.
What?
That type of clap.
Yeah, it is.
You can tell.
Hate,
I can
man.
sense some slime motherfucking steam coming off this couch.
Taylor Swift buys back a Masters. Good for that white lady.
360 million.
Yeah.
That's what it cost her.
Yeah.
She's up like a
Yeah.
1 point something billion.
But she devalued it first though, because she re-recorded all her joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to make that back, what's the return got to be for that? You know what I mean? I'd let them keep that. If
Nah,
I got
her
360, if I'm up 360, I'm good. I can't spend that.
But it's legacy. She's dumb rich. Taylor Swift worth like $1 billion or something.
If she's smart, now she pull the re-recordings off of
Yeah.
streaming and then send it back up and then sell them.
If I'm up 360 though, I'll probably chill.
But if she recorded the
I ain't really
re-recordings,
tripping. Whoever gonna spend this money, I don't even know them niggas.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Whoever I'm leaving it for, I might not even like them in my lineage down there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I
I'm
mean,
good with my 360. Let me just go chill. Now I'm in Bali seeing if they sell it or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause word like yeah,
Where they got it at?
yeah, I'm cool.
that's 360 million.
Yeah, 360. Yeah, that's enough.
Wherever they wasn't selling that, you can set up shop there.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff
But
they be selling.
360 million, is that not an adequate amount?
Yeah.
You get
Nah.
one life. You don't make it past 100.
Low key, 360 million. Everywhere you go, they sell pussy though.
Yeah. I mean, there's other shit to buy though. My son's a super bird. We off that already, my nigga. All right.
You just said
I
it.
know, but I'm saying we move on.
How you make me sound like a pervert?
We have to. That's part of the plan here.
So for the people who don't know, what are the benefits of owning a Masters?
I guess you get you recoup everything, like every
So-
spin, you get every dollar for.
bet
Anytime
you
it's
get to
used in a
control
movie,
your- Yeah.
Right.
all that type of stuff.
That, and then you can
authorize
you
where
could-
it's used.
you can essentially kind of like any other asset, you can take loans against it. So like let's say your Masters 360 million. So you can basically like leverage that without actually selling it and take a loan against it, and basically you have 360 million to
because you have a
operate with
$360
whatever.
million asset.
Yeah. And your music catalog like goes up and down in value depending on what you're doing. Like if you die, like when artists die, shit
go
skyrockets.
crazy,
like
right?
you can leave that for your
Your
family and your kids.
Okay,
shit
I like that. That makes
Okay.
Yeah, that might have been
But
a good
you
deal.
already have the 360.
Yeah,
So think about it. She didn't spend her last dollar to buy this.
Yeah.
She
No.
had $360 million chilling somewhere to be able
Extra.
to purchase this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, but here's my
And
thing.
she's like 1 point something billion, almost 2 billion or something.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
right, but
So at this point, I don't even
would
think it's
you
about
rather
the
leave
bread.
it for another nigga's family to benefit of?
I wouldn't rather that. However, I'm probably gonna chill my
Yeah,
360.
'cause I mean,
whatever. I'm
you
not
don't
watching
even care
nobody
about
else's
it.
pockets. Though, live your life.
I think she just wanted to control her shit. It wasn't
That's
even
all
about
it is,
bread.
right?
If we having this hypothetical, right? If I got 360, that's not the first thing I'm copping. That's all.
No, I'll be honest. I don't care.
I always tell y'all, I think money begets more money. I think when you start making that type of money, there is no I have enough.
Yeah.
I don't think they think there's never enough.
Because you're thinking for the future.
That part.
Your family, you know what I'm saying? And like, she goes on.
Yeah, I'm thinking
She don't
my
have no
family
kids,
too,
right?
360.
Nah, not
But
yet.
maybe her parents or maybe whatever business venture she want to make the family ain't got to work, you know?
Word.
But she's not a song. She doesn't write all her. How does that work?
She writes all her shits.
Who working?
All of them?
360?
Like all her songs.
A
Oh.
lot of them. I can't say she.
I thought she
all of
writes
them.
all her songs.
But
Yeah,
who
she's
in
not
the
the only writer on it.
She has
in the crib
collaborators.
who
but
got
she
a
writes
job?
her
She's married though, but that's mad funny.
Probably nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Who working? Niggas got 360 to chill?
Yeah.
I don't think niggas is working.
Yeah.
Because where do you work at?
She works for herself, and she loves the shit.
I ain't talking about Taylor Swift. She said
She's talking about her family.
her family don't got to work no more and shit like that. She's trying to set them up, and I think they pretty set up if you got the 360.
Yeah, but I mean,
what I'm
eventually
saying.
shit could run
Yeah, it
out.
makes
Motherfuckers be blowing through money.
Yo,
How many
but
people we know that was rich
Justin
as fuck
Bieber went broke, and he made
and blew
how
through
much
they
money?
shit?
I don't know them niggas.
Or you leaving your money to your kids and they just fucking drinking it all up and crashing
that's
cars
true.
and shit like that?
But you ain't gonna be here.
Pop. No matter how
How they
much
gonna
money
spend
you
it?
make,
Yeah.
if you spending that same amount,
You still broke. Niggas is pop. But I don't think
Justin Bieber had close to $1 billion and nigga went broke.
because he was 16, my nigga. Niggas
But there's a
buying
lot of
dumb shit.
expenses associated
Yeah,
with
buying
that
cribs,
lifestyle. Like, you
cash,
can look at what's
drinking,
coming in,
coke.
but how
My
many people
nigga,
you
a
have
bad
to
coke
pay,
habit will
your
fuck you up.
team,
Yeah.
your productions, everything.
Bieber's expenses are probably through the roof.
Yeah, your homes, your taxes, your mansions, your electricity.
Oh, boy.
What happened?
Nah, he said something. Don't worry about it. He was hating.
He does where he lives.
I didn't see. What's crazy is I didn't even say it.
Oh,
And you
alright.
shooting at me. See?
Move along.
That's
I
where
didn't
both of
see
y'all
it.
live at. Then y'all both live. Y'all neighbors in the hate.
In the hate?
See?
Nah, never.
That's crazy.
Man.
The neighborhood.
See, Justin Bieber almost made $1 billion. I think no matter if you're spending more than you make, you could go broke. It doesn't matter how much bread you got.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
I mean,
expenses, not even just being reckless, but your expenses.
Right.
yeah. But speaking of expenses and stuff like that, so Diddy case was just woo.
Love that shit.
It loves it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is. A woman took the stand and basically saying that he had her doing he changed the
woman?
name for freak offs.
Yeah.
So Jane Doe.
No, we know who it is.
Allegedly, it's 50's baby moms. Now,
Okay.
now I don't know that
That's
because
me, the spent.
Yeah.
it's a Jane Doe. So
That's why
I'm not
50's been
saying that's who it
posting-
is
been posting.
Get out of here.
because I like
He was posting that shit way back though. He was
Yeah.
LSW, right?
little sex worker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
But did he know? But did
I
he know
remember that.
her
You saw
lifestyle
the Bert and Ernie post?
when they was
Yeah.
together, or were they ever together? Like how did that come together?
No, they were together for a little bit, and then they had
Not
to
while
set
that was
aside.
happening.
Nah, not while that was
No,
happening.
no, no. Before that, they were together. It was
So
solid.
Diddy had her first. He caught her first.
Who?
Did he?
No.
No, 50. Oh, 5.
So 50 was in a relationship with her. They had a baby.
Yeah.
Then
And
she
he
went.
left her alone.
She went on to do whatever she went on to do.
Yeah.
And then Son scooped it. I mean, whatever. Right?
So-
50 don't look crazy for that.
Nah, he scooped it.
I mean,
and
it's
then-
still the mother of his child. I'm sure.
Yeah.
If 50 might not look crazy, but I think those are decisions affect the child when these things go public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what do
And
you
he's
do
older
about
now.
that? You can't control. You can't make her not go freak off.
Or-
I mean, I guess you can't.
It-
you
it-
can't
They want-
control
because-
anybody's actions.
He changed the name for her. It was Hotel Nights.
Hotel night?
Wow, King.
Why?
Yeah.
To make it like less
Yeah.
brutal.
Intimidating. Yeah.
But-
word.
Nevertheless,
My
he-
son
it
punished
started
her,
out.
yeah.
Because it was no less kings there. It was just
Ah.
it was mad niggas pulling up.
It started out.
Every king
He
will be crowned.
Diddy
was
was
like
like,
flying
wait,
it-
you still good after the two? All right, bring the third nigga.
flying it out.
One
whatever.
nigga bring two niggas. Two niggas bring three.
'Cause it's-
Three niggas bring four niggas.
Guys,
And the fourth niggas alert
Glad you see
me.
this.
tell me. I'm listening because I haven't been really keeping up too much. So
Oh, Solo killed that shit.
Yo.
So he was flying her out, and then eventually he convinced her to move to LA.
Yeah.
Says, "Don't worry, I'll pay for the crib.
Yeah.
$10,000 a month." for the crib.
Allowance.
He's still paying it now.
He is murdering that. There's no there's nothing else to say.
I
Move
mean,
along.
And I think he negotiated her down to 10. She wanted a 15. She wanted a
If
15.
niggas is paying 10 a month, you're beating.
right.
Watching you on
Now he was still,
Watching you on trial.
Currently, they're bringing her to his cell.
yeah, in 2023, I think maybe 2020, he was still before he.
No, there's a possibility they're
That-
bringing her to MDC right now, like back and forth.
That's
transport.
logical.
Yes, that's one of the visits. Sun is still blazing that. It's $10,000 a month.
But she thought
He might not be. Maybe they signed a contract.
no, they did sign a contract.
So it's
They-
like, this
they
is
have
your
a love
commitment.
contract.
In the contract.
A love contract?
Yes.
That's what they called it, a love contract.
That means yes. I must.
Damn,
I love
calling
you.
all
What's
of
the
this
love
love is wild.
I don't know.
Indictment.
But the thing that's crazy, about it is she said, I'm thinking of myself as his girlfriend, and she's jealous that she sees all of these other front-facing girlfriends. Like he's out with, I'm assuming like Carisha or whoever it is. All of these are assumptions. I don't know. But he's out with Carisha or whatever. She's saying, I'm seeing him out with other women, and he's not really publicly doing anything with me. I'm only going to the hotels and
Damn.
doing the freak-offs. And when I tell him I don't feel like it, he'd be like, listen, man, you got to get on your job because this money could go away. So I need you to be here when I tell you to be here and be ready for son and son.
Why
and
do you
son
think that he didn't go public with her? Was it because of her relationship with her ex?
I
I think that
don't
probably
know.
has a big reason to do with it.
Maybe.
Because she's beautiful.
Who?
But-
Cassie?
No,
Daphne.
Yeah. Oh.
And then when she said the story, it kind of, there were parallels there with the Cassie shit because she was basically like,
What you thought? We back on the road, still not letting us to be canceled tour. Washington, D.C.,
Pearl Street Warehouse. We'll be there on the
June 13th, man. At least remember the date.
City, here we come. Yeah, Mars coming too.
What You Thought, Still Not Lit Enough to Be, Cancelled Tour, Washington, D.C., Friday, June 13th at Pearl Street Warehouse. Tickets on sale now at whatyouthought.com.
Diddy didn't clip her until after 2 or 3 niggas already beat. And then he insisted that they, because he enjoyed to play with the,
Yes.
Nah.
No. She was like, yo, can I shower? He said, no.
leave it.
Stay like that. Now I'm going to slip and slide.
Yeah. Nah.
Nigga was like, leave it on there. Wait, hold on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah. Niggas. Nasty.
Yeah.
How God look and see all this? Like he sees this shit happening and don't strike shit. Nigga, what happened, man?
You know that Michael Jackson
He was
musty
like-
face? He doing like,
God used to smite shit.
Striking
Right?
with lightning.
Yeah, smite a nigga. You see this nigga, it's let off down there, it's bust off on the woman. How could you possibly be
Pac up there like I told you. I told you about him.
and you know what's so crazy about it?
try to tell niggas?
This shit doesn't, because it's like,
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
Diddy's a monster, right? Absolutely. But it's crazy that like all of these people are gonna come out and be like, yo, I was just so impressionable and I didn't know what's happening.
So-
And I'm not victim blaming, because like obviously there are people that are in places where it's like,
Wait, she's a victim?
that's what I was about to ask.
Hold on.
She was young as fuck.
Ho, what age is appropriate?
She was like, what, 19, 18,
no,
19?
not Cassie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Cassie.
What I mean, either one of
No,
them.
but if you a grown-ass woman, you can't say that I was impressionable shit.
All right, so what
when you
age-
a grown-ass
what
woman, you
age-
can't-
what
you
age
can't
can
pull
you
it.
be impressionable?
I think up until like 23.
Daphne
Alright,
Joy
so-
is 38 today.
All right, so hold on. Okay, so Daphne's off the table. She's not impressionable. Boom. Cassie, right? Since we have a woman's opinion, you here. Her first link with this nigga, her first time ever seeing him, this nigga kicked in the door, right? She's in the bathroom stall. He kicked the door in because she wouldn't open the door for him. She says no. He beat her.
The first time?
The first time she laid eyes on this man. This is what she said.
No, she forced he
Yes
forced
or
a
no?
kiss.
Yes or no? This
forced
is
a
not
kiss.
happening.
He didn't beat her.
He forced a kiss.
And it wasn't the
Kiss.
first
Oh no, he
time.
kicked in the door and forced her to kiss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
That
like
wasn't the first time.
That was
He
her first
kicked
link.
in the door?
That wasn't the
in the
first
bathroom
link, 'cause he
door.
linked her before she was underage, and then he spun back when she was of age. And then
This Cassie?
yeah,
Yeah.
he knew Cassie for a while before.
Nah, I thought she was 19. She's in a hotel. Son in this hotel
First time
party.
he
and
met her
kicked in the
with
door.
he met her with Ryan Leslie first.
Yeah.
And the next time they was at a party and he forced
At
her
the
to
party.
the bathroom.
Right.
Yes.
So that wasn't-
the
yeah.
second time.
Into a single stall
Single
bathroom.
Store bathroom. Kicked the door down. Went in there, forced her to kiss him. What's the next link?
Nah.
All right.
That's
So
what- nah.
so now listen, this is a grown woman y'all listening to. So I don't want to hear nothing. This is a grown lady. She's telling you that you would be careful as to never be around this nigga alone again.
Absolutely.
Right? Fuck the impressionability. It doesn't matter what the age is. You can see this is obviously some type of predator. There's danger here. Yes or no?
At 19.
Oh, don't go back on me. No, don't go back on me. We almost had it. We almost had it. Hold on. This nigga spit.
Because I'm saying though, that's the actions are absolutely wrong without a question. You don't kick in the door. You don't force nobody to kiss you. But did she like him at all? I'm just saying, was there chemistry? This is somebody. Was this somebody she wanted to kick it with? I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Science would disprove this is irrefutable, right? What type of chemist are you?
No. You're right. You're right. Absolutely, I agree with you.
What are you
I'm just
mixing to
curious.
make that
I'm
chemistry?
just asking a question.
Can we?
Because I'm thinking like, what if she liked him and is like, I don't know.
She liked the possibilities, right? She
Okay.
wanted to be a singer. She wanted to be an entertainer.
Okay.
She liked the possibilities, and she's seen a nigga with this bread. These are all positive.
But I think what I'm trying to say is like sometimes you can meet somebody, right, and they might want you to do some questionable shit that you don't even know is questionable just yet. And you know, like you kind of like grooming them into it to where your brain is like, this is okay. This is my norm. That's like you got a parent whipping on your ass. That's not okay. But you get used to it. No. Okay, in that case.
You love your parents.
How does a nigga ease you into
after the
10
first
niggas
one?
running down?
No. That's no.
Yeah.
Yo, Tiff.
But I mean, maybe what if she was into it?
Think about it like this. And she did admit that she was asked for it. They had mad text messages. She's like, yo, what's this?
That's what I'm saying.
But outside of liking him, could there have been any other possible motivation?
Financial, maybe.
In terms of
just like
she might want to participate.
Hold on.
Just like we talk about women shitting on men.
Correct.
Right? Sometimes you doing something that's not, you ain't never did this before. But you know it's going to be a financial benefit or in her case, maybe a career benefit to where I just think it maybe eventually kind of turned into her norm. Not saying that it was right, these things that he made her do, but I think she just adjusted to him for the benefit.
In 94, Biggie told us that lady asked him to shit on her. He never did that before. This was abnormal for him, but he did it. So
I don't know if he did it or not.
Hold on, that's what he said. Was he a victim?
I mean, it's
nah.
Right.
Ain't nobody force him to shit.
So then why is it different?
Because here's the difference. Like
kicking in a door and bending like shitting on somebody, you gotta prepare for that. Yeah. Allegedly, right?
Kicking the door and you gotta prepare too.
Because
that wasn't his first door kick.
Yeah, but I'm saying
he was too effective. It was too swift. It was a party,
if somebody kicking the door in on you, that's you shocked.
Yes.
When you shit on somebody, you plan that out. Where are we doing this at? What date? What you want me to eat? Type shit, laxative, all of that.
Oh, you been?
No, I be watching videos on TikTok.
You
watch TikTok shit videos?
No. I be seeing videos of women like, let me show you how much money I made today when I did this. So first, I ate this much food. I drank this. I went to the hotel. She showed like the floor with like pads on the floor and stuff to clean it up.
Fuck out of here.
No, I did not.
Click the link in her bio.
No, I be seeing little posts and stuff about it.
Ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Oh, that's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
But you can't.
Yo.
Well, I guess you could.
Doo-doo in there.
You can't physically force somebody to do it, but.
And what I don't understand is
young crack shooter. Link in her bio.
Why are niggas victims as soon as the bread dry up? When I stop paying you, all of a sudden I feel victimized.
That's why you can't lead with that, bruh. Men gotta stop leading with the bread because when you lead with the bread, she gonna always want the bread. Stop leading with that shit.
Now she's spitting.
Niggas is preaching in this shit.
That's a fact.
But she always so when
Nah.
Nah, that's not the case.
Sit with that first.
So when they pull up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta understand, Diddy without the bread is just that weird nigga down the street that like nobody wants to chill with.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know what I mean?
That's
outside of the bread, it's like
you talking about Sean?
Yeah. Yo, you better not go in that nigga. Don't drink nothing that nigga give you. Don't go to Sean crib.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Sean? You hide it?
Yo, when niggas found out that you knew Sean, your mother would be like, don't hang out with that boy. Like, he wasn't allowed around the crib.
Yeah.
None of that.
Uncle Sean couldn't chill with the kids.
Hell nah.
You
Still.
know what I mean? So it's like when you without the bread, this nigga's just
Without the
weird
bread, a lot
nigga.
of this shit ain't going on.
Exactly.
So what are you arguing for, though, Reg?
No, what I'm saying is the whole situation where you're saying don't lead with bread. That's his whole way into
Yes.
all of this shit.
But even
every woman in his orbit isn't there because they love his personality, my nigga.
Right, but even if she did it just for the bread, right? That still don't change what he did. You get what I'm saying?
Wait.
Wait.
Which part?
even if Cassie was dating him for the bread,
correct?
Right?
Yes.
That still doesn't change abuse and.
No, we're not justifying
no
abuse.
one's justifying, defending, or taking abuse
But
off the
I don't
table.
think it should ever be a question that
We're
yes,
simply
Cassie
asking-
was dating him for money.
No, we know that. All I'm
The
saying,
other girl's dating him for money. Like
hold
yes,
on, but
what
we
it is.
said that Shorty can't be impressionable, right?
Who at 38?
That's what Daphne. Just what we said about Daphne. We all agreed.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
hand in hand, we all simultaneously said Shorty was there for a reason.
yes, I
And
fully
we
believe that.
We took blame away from Son. Yes.
Blame away from.
No, he's still a nasty.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the blame away.
What did he do wrong to Dad? I don't remember.
Oh, he started drugging after a while.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, that's just clear. We can't
Yeah.
discuss that stuff.
No, she said
we can't
she,
discuss that stuff.
She said
that
she
nigga
said
needs to
she
be on
took the
trial for
drugs,
that.
though.
Yeah.
She said she took the
He needs to be on
drugs.
trial for that. Boom.
Yo.
No.
What I'm saying is, I was arguing back because we didn't have a female's perspective at the time.
Yeah.
So we got Tiff here. So why not at least ask her, is there some shared accountability at 19, 20, all this shit, where this nigga's first link is he kicking the door down on you
You're absolutely
and
right.
being physically aggressive.
That's just ignoring red flags.
Right. And
Kicking
people
the
do
door
that with no
down's not
money.
even a red flag no more.
Yeah, it's way past that. Stop it.
People do that with no bread.
That
If
is
it's
a
your
giant
first time-
sign. That is not a red flag.
I
That
mean, a
is
red flag is a
obviously-
giant sign. A red
No,
flag is not discreet. A red flag is.
The red flags are the things you see before he
lead
kicks
up.
the door in.
The lead up, how he was talking to you, his temperament, the aggression, the volume.
Well, and this is
When he
the
kicked the
missing
door in,
information
it's
for me
over.
because I don't know what their relationship was or what the vibe was or what the energy was when they met that day.
Yeah.
If the nigga was like ice grilling you from the corner and like grabbing his shit, like all of those are little.
That's the nigga that
well, I
followed
don't know
Diamond.
because I wasn't there.
That's the
When
nigga
you
that
say
followed
kicking the
Diamond.
door in, that sounds very aggressive. It's like OD.
So there are things that I
Nigga trying to buy a drink for her.
if you're, and trust me, I understand a woman being a victim. What I don't understand is certain behavior that seems more consistent with, I'm a victim, but I have a certain threshold of acceptance for it as long as the bread is there. So she gave Diddy Cuddy's address, right? Cuddy admitted she was playing him.
I'm not about to defend none of that. Just make sure y'all zoom in.
I'm
on
not
that. Y'all don't
defending
agree to none of
anything.
that.
He's got his own
I'm
camera.
Y'all
not
don't agree to none of
I
that.
That's
saw
cool.
Reg.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You guys
Look,
are-
dog, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to
Of
say.
course you are.
So
I
what
just
I'm
gave
gonna
you the camera.
It's
to
good.
do it.
We outta here.
That's all.
What I'm saying is, you can be a victim, right? And you could have a certain threshold because there are women in abusive relationships all the time. It doesn't justify the man hitting them,
Right.
but she decides to stay, whether it be for the kids or whatever. And we're not just talking physical abuse, the emotional abuse, financial abuse, whatever it is, right? You stay, whether it be for the kids, a certain degree of security, you not wanting to see what's out there, because even though this is
Fear.
abusive, I'm used to it. I'm used to the abuse, and I don't know what happens or what it looks like for me to leave. This is my only reality. So there's a number of reasons, right? At what point is anyone culpable for the choices they make? So, like, that's the question. Like, what age where it's like, you're choosing some of this? Because we can't do this thing where we're empowering women and saying they're all of these things. They're strong and they're independent and they can figure it out. And as soon as they make a choice that's bad, well, like, you know, she had no choice and she couldn't figure it out and she couldn't figure. Dog, I'm just saying,
But-
at what point are you not like treating these people like infants? And some of these decisions you're making, you're accountable for.
Don't know
So,
after you
hold
say
on.
what you say. I want to jump in.
All right. You go to the bank, right?
Yeah.
And you go, I'm gonna take out $10,000, $15,000, whatever it is, right? Now you walk out the bank, you get robbed. Is it your fault for going to take the $15,000 out?
I don't like the.
How does
It
that
don't
make
match.
sense?
Why don't you like that
That's
analogy?
accountability. Okay, the better analogy
A
is
crime
if
happened
I
to
go-
you.
You know what?
Okay, the better
You
analogy
make a
is
decision to walk out with $15,000.
the better
in cash.
analogy is
going
if
to the
I
bank.
walk out of the bank with $15,000 and I walk down the alleyway and it gets taken, and then I go back into the bank and take another 15 out and I go back down the same alleyway.
Nah.
Now,
But
if
in
it
no
goes
way
like
are
that
you
either.
enjoying
How?
this. There's drugs involved and there's no sexual pleasure or power in this. So that's why I don't think this is
Yeah, I don't
matching
like
up.
I don't like the analogy.
You gotta
Either one of
like
those.
compare it
What
to
I would
something
say-
that
what
you know.
I would say is, what if you withdraw $15,000? There's counterfeit bills in there. You know there's counterfeit bills in there, but you keep spending them shits and you keep going back.
That's,
to
that's way better. That's a way better analogy because
Okay.
you have to add some form of a trade-off there.
Yes.
There was a trade-off. She's agreeing to that. She's ignoring red flags
Right.
for a reason because she said maybe she wanted to be a star, she wanted to sing, she wanted to be an entertainer, she wanted to get it on. She knew that this was a possibility here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
just walking to the bank and getting robbed, there's no accountability. You didn't do
How's
nothing
it-
wrong.
What do you mean? You know when you
did
take
nothing wrong.
$15,000 out the bank,
You did nothing wrong.
there's a chance that you may lose $15,000.
Okay, that's
You
still,
can't-
I don't like that
but
analogy
there's a
because there's
chance.
something
There's
there.
There's a chance.
You
When
get into a car
walk
accident,
into
right?
the Diddy hotel room,
You're completely
there's a
innocent
100%
if you
chance.
get robbed
Exactly.
for your money.
Completely
It is.
innocent.
What
And
are
you're
you
not-
talking
You
about?
have no like motive.
saying
You're just
no
taking your
one,
money.
no one's even discussing whether or not he's wrong. He's 100% wrong. But let's remove that, right? Because we all agree. So there's no reason to discuss that part anymore.
Right.
He is 100% wrong, whether or not she is. So now we're talking about the whether or not, because he is wrong. Bam, we got that.
Giving you the
Let's
fake
table-
money, that's dead
Let's
wrong.
table that.
But every decision you make,
Yeah.
there's accountability for it. That's all I'm trying to say. So you taking that $15,000 out, even though it seems like, oh, it's nothing. I'm taking this $15,000. I'm gonna go to the strip club. I'm gonna walk out with it.
I
Whatever it is,
understand what
you're
and
saying.
you get caught. You took that risk,
I don't agree.
right? That's
I
part
know
of
what
it.
you're saying.
But a crime still happened.
But who said a crime didn't
So
happen?
the question is
That's what I'm trying to
basically
figure out. What are you trying
the
to argue?
accountability for the women.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
essentially.
how much
Take
culpability is there?
ownership
on-
over the trade-off.
How can you put a price on
Acknowledge
this
the
activity?
trade-off. There was a price. Because if that was a broke nigga, there's no chance that she's going back.
Exactly.
Right? There's no chance for the second link. The second link comes because, you know what? I have to weigh my options here. I could potentially
Some
get...
people like toxicity too.
And not only
That's
that,
Some people like freaking off.
When you
And-
walk
yeah, that's
into that
cool, but that's-
hotel,
she
there's
didn't even know that was a
100%
possibility.
chance you're getting fucked.
Right?
Everybody-
She didn't even know that was a thing yet.
Would you-
Right? The freak-offs came months later,
That's
weeks
the
later,
fact.
whatever.
Say it again, Rich.
The first time she linked with this nigga, she was very aware who he was and what he was what he was possible or capable of as far as her career.
Okay.
Furthering her as a person. Nothing to do with the freak offs. The freak offs came later. Whether or not she enjoyed them, that's out of that's out of my wheelhouse. What I'm talking about is culpability, like he said, of going around this nigga again. If you don't like food in a restaurant, you don't go back. Why the fuck would you go somewhere where you are being assaulted?
because it's
There's
not.
reason.
Because
I
yes,
think
there's
that
something
I think
in-
it's so easy to say to walk away from abuse.
Yeah.
I thank God I've never been in these situations where I've been abused
losing me
by
again.
men. No, because I want to say, okay, what about a pimp and a prostitute?
Yeah, but she locked in. That's different. She feels safe. He's done for her already. Right? I don't understand it, and I can't speak from understanding because I don't. But what I'm saying is, I feel like there's more there. This is the first time she's seen this nigga. Ain't no love. Ain't your analogy was a parent and kid. That's crazy. You can't put that together.
No, because abuse is abuse.
Yeah, no, it's definitely abuse. The
A woman,
difference
it could be
is-
domestic violence at home. How many times people can say, just leave? Like, I'm
It's not
sure
as
that
easy.
shit is way harder than people
It's not
fucking
as easy,
realize.
But they're not together for her to leave. She just gotta stay away from the nigga.
This nigga is blowing up
Exactly.
cars and
He
doing
didn't
all
blow up
sorts
the
of,
car. He
whatever
set-
the case
he set
may
a
be,
seat on fire.
threatening and making shit happen.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Once they locked in, very
Tip,
difficult to get
He
out.
set a seat on fire
Wait,
at a crib that he
Let him all jump in
didn't
real
know.
quick, right?
He didn't know the location. My bad, Amar. Go ahead.
Appreciate you. No, I was trying to actually ask the same question as Darnell. Is what is the conversation we're trying to have here? Because Pop actually said part of what I was going to say, which is he's done bad. I don't know why we're constantly questioning the victim if he's on trial for specific acts and we think he's done it.
Yeah.
That's the only conversation. Now, that's one conversation. Because it don't matter if she agreed. There's 365 days in a year. If for 364 she agreed to hotel nights, that's on her. I don't care about that. If on the 365th day he scraped her, he's a scrapist.
Yes.
End of
Flat out.
conversation, right?
Yeah.
So what is the conversation? Yeah, that was one of her claims, yeah. So what's the conversation we're trying to have? And what's her culpability in this?
Yeah, my conversation.
Yeah, I'm
is
trying to
just
understand the conversation.
Strictly getting a female's perspective.
Okay.
Because we never had it for this when we were having these conversations.
That's a fact.
Okay.
So we're going back months, right?
Okay, okay.
We've talked about this nonstop for months.
We have.
Right? So we don't really have to keep covering.
Yeah, we don't.
Because we're all
It's just
we
a
all
joke
have
now.
It's-
but
what's it called?
Yeah.
because we all agree. Like regardless of how
Yeah, he's
now we
definitely
yelling at
wrong.
each other.
Absolutely,
we're
definitely wrong.
we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
This nigga needs to be somewhere.
Yeah, he is who
heavily
they say he is.
dedicated and behind some walls.
Yes.
My girl said he gotta go
I
somewhere.
think it's just
Yeah.
not a, it's
Nigga,
not a
full
one-way
Bane
street
mask, like
kind of
Hannibal
situation.
Lecter.
Yeah,
It's a lot to
Now,
consider.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking you is, because
And I get it,
full
it's difficult.
Hannibal Lecter, we're all in agreement this nigga needs to be
Yeah.
locked down
Okay.
somewhere.
Right.
Yeah,
Maximum
so we
security.
having a now I
All
want to
right,
know what
so
the
we
Now,
got
what I'm
that. We
saying-
got that. Mhm.
What I'm saying is, after 365, the next day, scrape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga's a monster.
Right.
The day after that, if you spin back, what are we like? If you spin back,
Nigga ain't
what
wrong.
are we
I'm not saying
talking
he's wrong.
about?
Okay.
Right? What are we talking about? You're
So-
talking about a pimp and a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
Right, just leave
The
it-
prostitute takes bread from the pimp takes bread from the prostitute. In this
So
situation,
it's I kind of
he
feel
is
like we're trying to
paying.
find a way to make the
And that's
women
why I don't be
find where they're
understanding.
wrong at in this situation.
Yeah, I don't be understanding.
That's just
It's all about
even
video.
though, but even me, as I hear about this trial, I haven't been really watching it, but as I hear about it, I just feel like everybody is on the fucking chopping block about what this man did. Yeah. Abuse can be a vicious cycle, and that's just that. Yeah, money was involved. Motherfuckers do strange shit for change. That's been the saying for years.
That's
Not saying that it's right. It can still be wrong. You can you're leading with something to get somebody to do some wild, nasty shit that might make them cry, that could expose them to diseases, and it just fucks with your fucking mental. Drugs fuck with your mental. I don't think it's okay to just keep trying to say, bitch, you was wrong. You went back over and over and over and over again.
So let me ask you a
you.
question. All right, yo, the Daphne situation.
Why go back?
I'll say this
Niggas
one
fuck the
point.
same girl. They'll wreck your car, pop tires, break glass, and you go back and fuck the
Darnell.
same girl.
Oh shit!
Darnell,
Yeah, niggas
hold
be.
on. You're doing-
That nigga spit.
Is that not true?
Now that nigga spit.
But you
They
made a
like
choice.
the toxic cycle.
Exactly.
They like
You
the
made a
toxicity.
choice. So
Hold
now
on.
my question is,
You
that
on to
nigga now
something,
going to claim a
Some niggas like toxicity.
Yeah.
Women too. Women too. Women too. That's why they say, I
What
like
are we
a bad boy.
What?
They
what are
say
we
they
doing?
like a bad
like
boy.
it. So
'Cause
what
they
are we
like the
doing?
toxicity.
Some niggas like toxicity.
That's a fact.
How you doing this?
My thing is, and that's why I said,
Oh, that's what you like?
No. Who said that?
No. What are we doing?
edit point this whole shit.
What are we doing? All right, so what I'm saying,
Y'all making
right?
my job hard.
What I'm saying is, so
lot of
the
work back
Daphne
here.
situation, I don't know how much you know about this.
I don't know much.
Right? So I'll give you an example, and let's take Cassie out of it.
Okay.
Age is a factor. I don't know what it's like to be in her position. We could say she was influenced. Daphne's situation, right? Daphne came in. Daphne, my bad.
Call it
Was
Daphne.
basically saying
That was crazy.
Daphne.
Caffeine?
Wait. So she said she took the drugs because it made the process easier. She wasn't a big fan of the freak off. She was okay with it when it was 2 niggas, but 3 niggas might be a lot. But Diddy kept bringing niggas in, right? And then when he
At
said
the same time.
after it was done,
Or
because
back
he
to
was
back.
like,
What is
"Oh, so you
happening?
still good after the second one? That wasn't enough. Bring the third
You
one."
can't do that. You can't do that.
No, I'm just trying to understand, Pop. I'm not
about to say.
reneging.
So
I'm just trying to
he's
understand what's
bringing niggas
happening.
He's trying
right?
to kink shame her.
Hey, so I mean,
She threw up and he said, "Oh, that's how I know you're ready for more."
yeah,
Here's
outta here.
3 more.
right?
God
so
damn.
then he said to her, basically, you know what this deal is. If
Yo,
you
if
want to
it's
keep,
vomit, I can't fuck around. I'm
That
just
shit's
keeping the
crazy.
buck. I cannot be there.
son, let off after, like, come on, like this shit doesn't make sense.
I'm vomiting. If I find out it's niggas,
Demon.
How is the question still about the woman with all the details you're
Hold
giving
on,
me now?
hold on.
nah, you right.
Hold on.
It's
So the
like,
nigga
this is
said to
fucked
her-
up.
So the nigga
Now,
said
when
to
I
her,
say this,
after
I sound
all of
crazy,
this,
though.
he said,
Just want y'all
yo,
to know. When I say this shit, I sound crazy.
if you don't, because
Nope.
she said, I don't feel like
We
doing
be
it
agreeing
today.
with you too.
Okay, I don't
we
feel
all
like
say
doing
that.
it. Sounds like a no. Go ahead.
Hold on. He texts her, yo, you ready for a freak off tonight?
Yeah.
He said, are you ready for a freak off? She was like, I don't feel like it today.
That's no. Go
And
ahead.
he said, all right, cool. So you don't want this bread then? Okay, wait, hold on.
That's
So hold
coercion.
on.
That's coercion.
So hold on. So now, because I could go to a job and be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I quit.
You ain't getting paid.
So now
But they're not doing
You
sexual
can go-
acts to you.
you can
This is
stop.
literally prostitution.
I
Rex. What are we
understand.
arguing?
She's choosing to sell pussy though.
Yes, and that's illegal
So
on
then,
its own.
So then,
You can't
her-
cap it.
what I'm saying is she can say,
Yes,
I
she
don't
can.
want to sell it no more.
Yes.
And then he'd be like, I find somebody else.
So
That's true,
can
but
I jump in real quick?
Cap
Let me
it,
just say
nigga.
this.
Solicitation is still a crime.
I said at
Yes,
the
he's
start
a
of-
criminal,
Yeah.
but she is selling it.
He's that-
Prostitution
Yes,
is
that-
also a crime.
Yes, we agreed to that, right?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that's still another crime. Afterwards, the coercion piece that you're
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
Coercion
And-
is a crime, nigga.
I understand.
You
My
can
thing is,
try to cop. She says no, and then you say, "Well, what about if I?" That's
me-
coercion.
To
The
me,
second
this is a
attempt.
conversation of not whether or not
Look
Diddy's
it up.
a monster.
What's coercion?
Because if I walk into a tiger cage, the tiger's gonna be a tiger.
But
I
he
can't
didn't
be
try to
mad.
bite. That's the issue. The sexual assault, the prostitution, solicitation, and coercion.
Practice
that-
of persuading
that
someone
didn't say
to
he
do
assaulted
something
her.
using force or threats.
I understand, but
Hold on.
Daphne
What
didn't
is your
say she was
question,
crazy.
Reg?
There ain't one.
It's not.
So
I
I'm
get
just
the
trying
point
to
now.
punch.
So
He's
you're
trying to
telling me
punch-
what
get
was
his
going
punches
on.
off.
Yeah, that's it. Just
No,
trying to
no,
put his words
I'm-
up.
The question
Gotta
I'm
get the shots
asking
up.
you is, and it all comes down to culpability. That's the question I was trying to get off.
Can we look up culpability too for the people at home?
She just,
But go ahead.
While I pull that up, I just wanted to say this though. I said at
And
the start
Amar,
of
that
this
applies
trial-
to you too, because it's the same thing.
All right,
At
Reg,
what
let me talk. Hold up, Reg. Let me talk.
Hold
Hold up, chill. I ain't said nothing in 20 minutes.
Responsibility.
All I'm saying-
Hey, y'all defending Diddy.
It's strange,
not-
but
no
all
one
I
said
said
that,
at the all I said at the beginning of the trial was I think part of this trial was redefining what harassment is, what abuse is, what a lot of these different terms are. Financial abuse is a thing as well, right? But real quick, culpability, responsibility for a fault or wrong, blame. That's culpability.
Okay.
All right, so we can move along. Because we're all saying the same thing. Diddy's a monster.
Yeah.
Anybody violating women is a monster. Seriously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
We're trying to find
Yeah.
where's the fine line, regardless that you are being assaulted and the man is wrong. We agree to that. That's flat out. We shouldn't. That's all you can put a point.
Where do you walk away,
Boom.
basically?
At what point are you saying, damn, son, you got to
is
be a little
enough.
sharper?
Yeah. Violation comes in many different
to
forms.
avoid
is what I'm
this.
saying.
Niggas, first of all, niggas need to stop doing that. Flat out. If they're not, how the fuck do we avoid this? For the young ladies that can avoid it, right? That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, some young women, even after all of this, are still going to be fine with it.
Yeah, that's
They're still going to do it. It's still going to happen, sadly. It's just that now we are at this stage where people are speaking, people are talking up. This is the age of exposure. Social media, cell phones, NDAs, all this other shit. Like, it's coming out now. There's still going to be women sadly letting motherfuckers do wild shit for them for $50 to $100.
That's crazy.
It's women trying to feed their kids that's going to do it. What did nigga say in BMF? Cut a nigga lights off. You know, financial abuse, like you said. Like, it's some people that just have nothing else.
Yeah, she in a bond. Nate.
Yeah.
In a bond. Like,
No other income coming in, and sadly, this is what they're subjected
Nate
to.
blew
You know
her
what I'm
shit out
saying?
on that dirty ass mattress too.
But I like how you said, this whole thing can just really highlight. It's just defining things.
It's defining,
Some people
yeah.
don't know they're being abused or being taken
That too.
advantage
Because
of.
the shit is
So
sad.
it's like it's spelling it out.
Yeah, that too.
This shit is sad.
Use
There
their
was
power.
There was a joint.
It's the power that makes it abuse.
There was a joint who did a video that's basically like, yo, when that nigga asks for your number, just give it to him. Block him afterwards. Just be safe. That shit is disgusting. It's
That's
that
sad,
women gotta deal
yo.
with that.
Yo, and it's
You feel
real.
me?
It's
Dog.
real.
So to me,
real.
that's like, dog, you're like, this is victimizing someone or putting pressure. She was doing a video in Detroit. Yo, if you had a Detroit gas station, a nigga run down, just give him the number.
I've done that before.
The opposite is wild.
Yeah.
Like,
They'll get
when you
abused.
don't-
They'll get
that shit's crazy.
disrespectful to you, saying wild shit to you.
Or it could be worse, because like niggas might take that so personally, their insecurity so wild, like you might not even get home.
That's sad.
based on
Wow.
that. That's crazy.
That's sad.
Right? So that to me is like a level of like this person has zero control over what's happening or whatever. This is victimization of women, right? My thing is when we turn everything into victimization, there's no victims anymore.
I think also a fear of being blackballed. When it comes to the industry, there's a fear of being blackballed. Like if I don't do this person is so powerful that they can cut my shit off across the
For you,
board.
Pop, that don't count for everybody.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
I respect it. But
No,
that
no,
don't
I'm
count.
just
Like, how
saying
bad do
and
you want it to?
how
That's how
she
niggas
wanted
say
to
it.
get on.
that-
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, this person is powerful. We can't deny it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that was a trade-off then.
But here's the thing, though. There's always a trade-off when it comes to abuse, right? Because you have to use power. Some people, it's money, right? Some people, it might just be status. Some people, it might be sex.
Love.
It might be
I
drugs.
disagree.
It might be whatever, right? Because you might go, I don't have anything that's like that, right?
I'm not talking about me. I'm saying in her instance, she's
happened?
at the gas station. Nigga approach for the number.
Yeah.
He's being verbally abusive. There's no exchange of power. That nigga's just not.
Your safety.
He's not emotionally responsible. He's not emotionally responsible enough to be able to take the no.
Right.
But so for her safety, that's what she's exchanging. Hopefully her life. This man ain't gonna wild out on me, disrespect me.
Because he's still
put
using the threat of violence.
Yeah,
Right,
he's right.
he's
Right.
right.
Now here's
You have
the,
to have power for abuse.
Continue. My fault. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So like
Got it.
everybody exchanges something. And like some people it's money, some people it could be kids. Women will do that to a guy, or a guy will do that. Well, you're not going with these kids because you need these kids. So you stay with the person for the kids.
Jesus.
So you always have to have something to like exercise power for abuse.
Yeah.
And that's all Diddy was doing with money and status is
Yeah.
I know you like money. And he preyed on certain people who liked money.
Yeah.
The bag lady who don't like money on the street, he was leaving her alone. But the impressionable girl that wants to be in the industry, wants to get some money, wants fame, that's what I want.
How many women did he come to with the 10 bands and said, this is what I'm going to exchange for? And they said no, and then they just left. Right? My question is,
know. We
don't
and then
know
if you go far enough, if we go with this whole victimization mindset, right? Everybody's a victim. Just hear me out. Say, because Diddy was in the industry, right?
But there's a reason why he's going after
Let
women
me just
20 to
ask you a
30 years
question.
younger than him.
Diddy was in the industry, right? So if you go back far enough and then you find out that someone made him the same offer.
They did though.
And
Right?
he took it probably
Okay,
because
no,
he loves
hold
the
on,
money.
hold on,
and
hold on. Can I finish my point?
The reason that did
Hey.
it that way, you ain't see that? His teachers piped him.
Oh, I didn't know
Right?
that, but
So now
I believe that too.
He had some teachers. Look it up. You can look it up.
Which is also fucking
There
wrong.
was some white teachers in school that was doing stuff to them, some dudes. They're now married men, pause, with men. Niggas married to niggas.
And niggas in the industry, apparently.
One of the niggas,
Maybe.
one of them niggas wrote a book. He's an author. He wrote a book of some gay shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is real talk. Son.
Book of gay shit.
Yeah. I think
That's the name
might,
of it, the
It might
book of
be
gay
something else. I might not be called that. It
Gay
might
for
have some new terminology or whatever.
This is how we do it.
But that's
By
how son
so-
ended up like that. They did something to that nigga. This is real talk.
I believe it.
This
If
is
he-
real.
is he-
He went to. It's a Bronx Catholic school.
Because he could have come up with that trick for.
Wait,
Yo, look
so-
that shit up.
yeah.
Son.
So
On
now,
nipples trick, he
so
can
now
come
my
up with
question
Yeah,
is,
somebody did that.
Yeah.
so now my
don't
question
know how
is,
to begin.
Diddy, right, at that point, was a victim,
niggas
right?
Diddy.
He was
Based
victimized.
in boy bus.
Yeah.
Pause.
So now-
nigga, son, you different, son. Where you found that?
Nigga,
You know what I mean?
Bronx, nigga.
baptizing it was crazy, right? So now that you're a victim, at what point are you responsible for your behavior? Because if you
Type
were
that, Amar.
piped or you were
no idea.
coerced or whatever, and niggas said the only way you can
You don't
come in the
understand. Your
industry
searches is crazy.
was if you accept X, Y, and Z,
Did
right?
the Catholic school niggas
So
pipe
now
Diddy?
you were a victim and now you're a victimizer. At what point are you assigned blame?
Once you victimize somebody else.
So now he made a choice. Like we could go back and be like, he's only victimizing people because of the shit that happened to him.
What are you
right?
arguing?
No,
I don't know
I'm
what
saying,
I don't even know like. What
I think this is
fine.
also goes. I hear so many
on.
men talk about how teachers, teachers or grown ups were their first sexual experience, and it just really speaks to the cycle that abuse and rape and all that stuff, it could carry on. Like even how some people may be so hypersexual.
That's a position of power with the teacher.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about how you touch a kid. Now that kid is exposed to something they ain't have no business being exposed to.
Way
Now
too
they
early.
want so much more. So by the time they are grown-ups, they like, damn, I need to ramp this shit up a bit.
Niggas need more than that.
I've been getting touched since I was 6, 7 years old now. Regular penetration ain't enough for me.
Niggas got
Niggas need way more
dopamine
than that.
addiction.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a cycle.
Yeah,
and it's I think that's so fucked
but
up.
that
That is
doesn't.
a clear fact.
But people say it's not a big deal. You was a boy, you was a man, you
it's a
wanted
big
to
deal.
do.
What you thought still not lit enough to be canceled tour. Cambridge, Massachusetts, we almost there. June 19th. We'll be at the Middle East. Downstairs, pause. But be there. It'll be cool. I promise it'll be funny. Nobody stop us. Full jokes.
What you thought? Still not lit enough to be canceled tour. Thursday, June 19th. Cambridge, Massachusetts at the Middle East. Tickets on sale. Now at whatyouthought.com.
Not even on no gay shit. But if a woman is touching you or doing stuff to you, I think that's fucked up that you're robbing a child of their innocence. And you don't
Now you
realize how that
outside
can
searching for
affect them.
brains.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not enough.
Now you got kids everywhere because you
You
couldn't
in a
control
diaper
yourself.
searching for brains. I need more
That's
brains.
crazy,
Wow.
man.
I
That's
try to
fucking
explain my
disgusting.
fight.
Like,
but then-
niggas don't understand. Ain't
like
no
that
that until
shit.
they was grown men.
It's after me.
These niggas don't remember, man.
Yo, but then that doesn't take away you
Look at the
being
text, son.
you being victimized and you being whatever. It doesn't take away any type of responsibility for the situations or the
Absolutely. That doesn't mean you go do it to somebody else. I'm just
Obviously,
speaking
I agree
to how it can long term affect the motherfucker.
Dude, though.
Yeah.
That shit,
You know, that's fucked up.
getting poems too early fucks you up. This is a fact. This is
Yeah.
a clear fact.
What? People fucked up out here, man. Abuse, money addictions. People
But I
fucked
mean,
up all
niggas
around.
are all on the same page that this son's a demon.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it like a
We can
tiger
move
is a
along.
tiger. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We can move along.
And when
That
the
shit
tig-
never stop.
And when the tiger wild on somebody, put the tiger down.
I think all those analogies are weird.
Did
though.
y'all talk about
the
how
tiger doesn't offer you anything. Diddy was paying all your
parents,
bills.
let's say we'll spin the block on like a R. Kelly kind of situation or a
in terms of
Nickelodeon
being
kind
a
of
predator.
situation. It's also, you got to think about how parents sat back and maybe knew that there was some weird shit
Not
going on,
maybe.
but
You know
they
something funny?
but they stayed for the what? For the motherfucking bread.
exactly.
You know something funny?
What?
He's very empathetic to Drake Bell in that Nickelodeon situation.
Who?
Reg.
What you mean? Don't look at
I
me.
didn't know all of the facts, but I didn't know all the facts in the situation, but I can understand.
I'm
My
not
thing is,
empathetic
at
whatsoever.
some point, because like the thing is, people are going to do criminal things, right? And I'm in the mindset of the universe doesn't owe you shit. Maybe I'm a fucked up person for it, whatever, right? People go through fucked up shit. A lot of shit that we process in terms of first world shit. There was a documentary I just watched on Haiti the other day. A woman got scraped and then they shot her mother in the head.
God.
Like, no, like the shit we're talking about. Let's put shit in the context of what people deal with globally.
Horrible movie.
You know what I mean? So when you're talking about, shit happened in real life. Now, when you're talking about all of the things that are happening, right? At some point, right? That woman had zero. There was no money exchange. Niggas wasn't in the fucking Four Seasons or anything like that, right? When niggas put bread on the table and you're like, you know what I mean? After all the shit happens, to me, like I'm just like, what are we talking about? Like, at what point are you signing up for it, and at what point are you is this no longer a thing? If it happens and it's against your will the first time, I sympathize, dog. I have daughters, right? But if you keep spinning back, right?
You no longer sympathize?
Like, what? No, it's like, is it straight if you keep going back? Like, I don't know.
I still sympathize, though.
Yeah.
That's where you lost.
And that's why I keep saying
However,
this is precedent set. I'm sorry to cut you off, Pop. This is precedent setting. We can't use the tiger or lion in person analogy because we gain nothing from tigers and lions. But if Diddy is paying,
he's a predator.
Real quick, Rich, if Diddy is paying all your bills, then he can both be a predator and use other means to make you a victim. It's not just you show up, he beat you over the head.
Get a fucking job. Go elsewhere.
Reg, and that's your reality.
And that's the clip.
That's your reality. That's not everybody's reality. But I understand. I respect how you feel.
Man. Like, dog, it's
I respect
just like,
how you
well, it's
feel.
like, I mean, what if she didn't have any other applicable skills?
How many times did you go to a job that you didn't like?
Mad times.
Right?
And then guess what? I quit.
Right?
That ain't everybody's reality, man.
And not only that,
All right, never mind.
you got to think about it. It's easy to just quit, but you usually find another job in between and you quit, right? But if she's there and he's telling her, I got you 6 days a week,
Okay.
right? And I'm paying your bills where you and your son live, I stop, I cut that off. What do you do?
Darnell,
He's using his
you
power.
go to work.
It's simple.
You go to work Monday, and your boss is like, "I'll give you a raise if you let me clip."
Oh.
You're doing what?
No, because I don't love money that much.
So you're quitting.
I don't love money
So
that much.
so you're saying she loves money that much?
Yes, you can't deny
Okay,
that.
so then what are we talking about?
What we're talking about is
Doesn't make a less
the
of a
abuse
victim.
of
though.
power.
Yeah,
I
it's,
think
it's
that's
a,
all it
it's
is,
a power
right?
dynamic.
Because if somebody took your kids and said, let me pipe, you might consider it.
And
Because
you
you
know
love
what?
your kids.
No, Darnell's onto something that people may have a
that-
You
line.
love your kids.
That
That's what
doesn't
it
make
is.
sense.
Yeah, we
That
got-
It
doesn't
makes a
make
lot
any
of sense.
How does that make sense?
So what
For
would
some
you do
people
for your
in this
kids?
case, or maybe like 50 baby mom, it was almost like survival.
I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm
it
going
wasn't
to find a
survival.
job.
What won't you do for your kids?
Dog,
I ain't
You
doing
was
that.
just
dog, that doesn't make sense.
But hold on. What won't
Forgot
you do?
about
That doesn't
that.
make any
For
sense.
her,
I
it's
had a
money
child
for
with
you and
50.
your kids. What won't you do for your kids?
Dog,
There's nothing.
it's not comparable.
It's not.
So if they asked her,
Why?
fuck are we
Because
talking
she
about?
loves money. You love your kids.
No.
What?
How isn't it? Why isn't
We're
it
talking
comparable?
about a reasonable
Why isn't it-
choice.
Why isn't it?
Nigga, because you can go get money anywhere.
What are you
Exactly.
talking
Yo,
about?
I'm not saying that it makes sense that she loves money that much. I'm not
Dog,
saying that.
yo, get
I'm
the fuck
saying that's
outta
her
here, bro.
drug.
That doesn't make
That's
any
her
sense.
addiction.
I'm not saying whether
Whatever
or not
it
it's
is.
sensible. It's
Whatever
not.
Whatever you love that much, that's what somebody uses for power. That's why when criminals and
But you can go elsewhere.
all right, let me put it in nerd
I
terms for
can
you.
go get $10 here or $10 there. I can't go get my kids somewhere else. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
agree, but I'm not saying what she's doing is reasonable. I'm saying that's what works for her.
Nah, you did.
That's all I'm saying. That's the same. Let me put it in nerd
You
terms
should
for
be
you.
at the same level because you were right.
Let me put it in nerd terms for you.
No,
let me put it in nerd terms for you. That's why the superhero wears a fucking mask, because he doesn't want you to know where his family is, because that's power.
Because then you'll leverage them. Yeah.
It's
I
all
understand what
power.
Darnell was saying.
And
That
whatever you
the
value,
analogy was a
that's
little
their
weird,
power.
but
It's
I understand what he's
simple.
saying.
The
Yeah.
difference is my children are one of a kind and I cannot get them elsewhere.
Reg, I'm not
the money.
disputing
Hold
that.
on.
I'm not
hold on.
disputing that.
She has an OnlyFans page. Hold on.
I'm not, she doesn't have
Hold
OnlyFans
on. She
page.
does
You're
have an
wrong.
OnlyFans.
No, she
Because
doesn't.
wait.
No,
she
doesn't.
said to Diddy.
She said she was going to start
She was
when he
going
said,
to
"No,
start
don't
one."
do that. I got you."
Okay, so there you've made my
Which
fucking
means
point.
maybe she was hard up for cash.
She
was-
had a
Yes.
choice.
That has to-
She had a choice. She said, I could start an OnlyFans and make money this way and not have to deal with none of this. And he said, this is easier though. This is easier bread. And she said, I'm going to go with that. So there was a choice.
I'm not saying there wasn't a choice. There's never been
have
discussion
a
whether
sip
she
of
has a
your water,
choice
my
or
nigga.
not has a choice. It's never been that.
He didn't say that.
I've
wasn't
never
a choice.
said that.
He's still wrong though. You're
I've
right.
never said
I'm
that. I
not
said
siding with this nigga
she
whatsoever.
made the choice.
But he didn't say it wasn't a choice.
I never said that. It's
Well,
clear she
let
made
me
a
jump-
choice.
Victims are given a choice.
All of them.
All right, but, all right. You're
All
right.
of them.
You're right. You're right.
Gotta let him
Stop
fight it
saying
out. Gotta let him
All
fight
of them.
When you give up, just say I give up. Don't say he's right. He's not fucking right.
All of them have a
Obviously
choice.
not, but
All
you
right.
just got to say okay.
So just say okay.
Oh.
nigga.
So the
What are you
lady in
talking
Haiti
about?
that got scraped had a choice.
I don't know the situation. That's a story
I
you just
just-
made up and said out
I
of
did
nowhere.
make it
What
up.
the
We can
fuck
pull
are
it
you
up.
talking
There was
about?
no
pull it
money
up.
involved
What are
in
you
that.
talking about,
we can
man?
pull
You
it
just
up.
making
There was
anything
no
up in
money
here.
involved.
I'm not
that.
making it up. It
Oh, you
happened.
don't know that.
I could.
Because it's him, and we
Right.
know that.
Wait, hold on. I can pull it up. It's a documentary
What are you
on YouTube.
talking
I'm
about?
gonna send you the clip.
Look
No
it up.
problem.
Look it up.
I'll look it up.
That's what you say. Look it up.
Go ahead.
So when
Look
it
it up.
happens,
You never have the place.
What do you
Because
type
Tiff don't
in
know
to
what
look
to
it
do.
up?
What are you talking about?
Killing,
man?
man.
Look
on.
up Haiti gang. It'll come up. It's
But listen, hold on.
It's on
That's
YouTube.
what it
There was
Haiti
no
gang.
money involved in the Haiti gang, correct?
Huh?
This was just an act of force. I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
Gangs, for people that don't know, gangs have basically taken over the Haitian capital of Port-au-Prince. So there's no government. They do whatever they want.
Okay.
So there was a documentary, and it's on YouTube, detailing all of the
Hold on.
crimes
Go back
of
up.
the gang.
That's
But you see how he's veering the
No
conversation
reports.
away.
So
Alright,
a
so-
woman got
There
by
are
the gang.
reports.
Did
What do you
not
mean?
mention the specific instance
A woman
where
got
was
raped by the
sexually assaulted
gang, and the
her
gang
mother was
also shot the
simultaneously
woman's
murdered.
mother in
Go
the
to
head.
YouTube.
Is that what the
Please
story
go to
is?
YouTube.
Didn't happen.
No, please go to YouTube.
Come on. Yeah.
Go to YouTube.com, put up Haitian gang.
So in this case, though, this is an act of crime.
Yeah.
This is
He just said victims have a choice.
No.
This woman
Let
had
me
none.
ask you a question. The story is a Haitian gang broke into a house, a woman, and shot the
Wait,
mother in the
Tiff,
head.
real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off. We're gonna use a different word right there.
I'm sorry, scraped.
Great. Thank you, Tiff. Continue, please.
A woman was scraped, and then her
That's
mother
it right
Edits?
there.
Y'all got
was
the
shot
That's it
in the
right there.
head.
That's it right there. The
Y'all have
nigga
all
in
the
front.
edits?
France 24. That's literally the one.
Yeah, that's an hour-long video. I'm not sure.
No, I'll tell you where to stop at.
Yeah, now we all good.
Well,
But speaking of,
But
Nigga,
that's
it's right
an act
there.
of that's
Speaking of
just
some wild
that's a
shit, right?
crime. That's like
and
that's
everybody-
literally an
everybody
act
got
of
a
power.
choice. There's a new
Yes.
movie. You'll
Rape
be happy
is
as
about
shit.
power.
You'll be happy. as
one
shit.
conversation,
about
guys.
power.
One conversation. Hold up.
You'll be happy as
One
shit to
convo.
just
Well, I
watch
be
the
trying to
fucking-
talk, but then y'all be listening.
Yeah, nah, niggas ain't hearing that. You'll be happy as shit to watch the fucking Tyler Perry. We finally watched the Tyler Perry movie, right? Boom. So,
Y'all watch Matt Tyler Perry.
Nah, not mad, but
What movie, Pop?
It's called Straw.
Okay.
Taraji P. Henson.
The new Tyler Perry.
It was I like
Taraji's
that movie.
elite though.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
And
What is
you
it on?
Netflix.
Netflix. And you're speaking about having a choice and shit like that. Shorty was like backed against the wall, man. Like she almost didn't have one.
I saw the trailer. It's like some John Q shit kind of energy.
They compared it to that, but
I guess. So Shorty's has like literally the world's worst day, right? She got fired from a job. Her kid got kicked out, got made fun of for not having lunch, so she needed $40 to bring to lunch to pay for the school lunch for the week.
she getting evicted.
She got evicted, but all her shit got actually thrown outside in the rain. So her kid got all these medical
Medicine,
issues.
yes.
So she has mad medicine. She's asthmatic. She got seizures, all types of crazy shit. She don't like to eat certain shit, so she be weak. She fall in the shower, so her back is bruised up. So now they're gonna take the kid from her. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit is like that is happening. She has to leave work to go give the money, but this is on her lunch break. Boss gives her 30 minutes to come back. She gets pulled over for a cop. Like she's
He run off the road.
she's merging lanes and she almost cuts a cop off. And this nigga's not in a cop car. So he runs her down, hits her in the back of her car, makes her shit spin around. Leaves a dent and tells her, yo, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off next time I see you. You ain't know I was a cop, did you? Another cop comes up, it's his partner. He says, yo, make her pay, give her a ticket, take the car, all this other shit. Send Shorty walking now. So obviously she can't make it back to the school in 30 minutes or back to work.
Makes to the job.
So she's soaking wet. She gives the school the money. She gets back. He fires her.
Yeah.
Now I can't pay my rent because I was expecting this money today. Like this was the worst day in the world. Now
Yeah.
remember that cop told you I'm going to find an excuse to kill you.
Yeah.
Now while she's in there arguing with her boss about her check, these niggas get stuck in real life. Some niggas come in there and try to rob the boss.
Yeah.
Son she I can't let you niggas leave with this cash. I need it too.
Yeah.
Take the gun from the nigga and bang him.
He roughed her up a bit too, though. Yeah.
Hit her with the gun on.
Yeah.
So to be honest, if she stops right there, this is where she loses me. If she stops right there, she's good. Taraji P. Henson's eyes is so intense and shit. She just plays the role so well. It's like you feel for her still. But she was every decision after that, she was wild.
She was like, fuck it at this point. But all she had in the back of her mind was her fucking daughter.
I know.
That's all she was trying to do all of this
But
for.
if she gets
Yeah, but
killed,
if
she
you-
can't do nothing for her daughter.
Can't help the daughter from inside.
Yeah.
Can't help the daughter from from dying.
Well, remember, at this point, they had already taken the daughter.
Yes, but you still can help her.
You can't get her back.
You never take
if
the
you
kid
dead.
from the mom forever. The day you stop smoking crack, you get the baby back. That's how it
Should be a
works.
shirt.
The quack.
Yeah, the day you stop smoking crack, get your
Get
baby
your baby back. That's a
The
shirt.
same day, son. The same. So she was getting that baby back, but so she kills the robber, would-be robber.
Yeah.
Her boss sees this happening
And you think it's a
and
setup.
says, "Oh no, you put this together." Oh, no.
Because the robber
you
read
going to
her
jail.
name tag when he came in. Like, oh, what's up, Janaya?
Janaya, say it on the joint. He ain't know her. Nigga, she's frantic.
But she killed him.
She killed that nigga.
So if I killed you, why would I set up?
So
for you to
why
kill me?
not? Why don't you let this play out in court? Don't even explain yourself. Take your money and leave, nigga.
Because
Take
they got
your
you,
check.
yeah.
Take your check. Why you have to kill the boss?
Killed the boss too?
Think about it.
Because
Once
he was
puts
calling the cops on her,
Yeah,
saying she did this.
Once he
She
puts
got the
it
gun in
together,
her hand and
puts
she
play
pulled the
together,
trigger.
He thinks, nah, you did this. He calls the cops. She allows him to talk for 2 minutes on the phone, saying her first name, her last name, all the shit she ever did wrong, everything, and then she hits him in the head.
Yeah, so then it's too late. Like,
Nigga, this
you
is
already
a
get the information.
full-blown cold case. Nigga, you're done. She runs off with the check, then take a dime.
With blood on it and everything.
And the hammer. And the hammer. Gets in the bank, leave the hammer. Now, her kid just also built some like
Science fair project.
Science fair project, but it looks like a bomb. So she got the clear book bag, you know, because the schools make you have it clear so you can see what's in it.
Yeah.
She goes in the bank. She forgets she got the hammer on her and the shit look like a bomb.
In the clear book bag.
In the clear book bag.
got the gun.
Beep, 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 beep. No, the gun is tucked up.
Mm.
But so it don't look like nothing. Yeah, she goes to the register, asks to cash the check. Nigga said, we need your ID. She's going through. Think about all this shit happened today. Nigga, what? Just cash this motherfucking check. What? Are you kidding?
So she pulled a gun out again.
Yo, I don't got my ID, man, but can I just get my, you know what I mean?
$512 on that check. Or $521, however much it was.
And the bitch is frantic. Ah! Why you yelling, man?
Call the
Nobody
cops
did nothing
again.
to you. No one did
They hit the
anything
silent
to you
alarm.
in here. Silent alarm immediately. No one did anything to you. And why you keep giving me all this fucking money? They gave 1,000, everything,
Yeah.
clear the till out. No, I don't want this, man.
I just want the
She
$5.
not
I
trying to
just need
rob
my
them.
money.
People are scared.
Everybody's frantic. They don't even know. Not true. She's the only one scared because no one knows. She don't. She puts the gun calmly. Yo, fam, let me go ahead and get this check, man, please. Cash my check. I already signed this shit. Just go ahead and pass that.
But from my point of view,
Yes.
no one is pulling up with a gun to cash
All
the
this-
check.
All this,
So-
and she's getting more and more frustrated and irate because you making it hot. Why you doing all that? Now it's the
'Cause you
FBI,
got a
all
gun.
this shit. Nah, you did too much. I
Wait
ain't
up.
mad at her for that. I mean, I'm mad at you for pulling the fucking gun and giving instructions with a gun. It looks crazy. You're going down, nigga. Yeah. You're getting 30 for this.
Wait up, Pop. Real quick question.
Thank you.
How many people do you think have had a gun pulled on them? Percentage of the population.
I understand what you're saying. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it from, spent the day with Janaya. I've been watching her story all day. The bank teller didn't.
No.
So I get it, son.
And you backed the pistol out.
Yeah, hold on. This is not reasonable.
Whatever
You're not
you
only
need.
asking for $500
Right.
because this is outside of your mind. You wouldn't do this for $500.
Right.
So she gives
Makes no
everything.
sense.
And she
Right.
says,
Exactly.
no, just give me my fucking $512. And she's still not even cursing enough.
Right.
Nah,
what I'm
you
saying?
getting all this. You get all this money.
Yeah, so then it spirals out of control, mad fast. Cops come, boom. You know what I'm saying? She sees on camera the cop that said, I'm going to find a reason to blow your head off.
So she's terrified at
next
this
time
point.
I see you. He out front of the bank.
Yeah.
What's she supposed to do?
So she killed him.
No,
No,
nigga.
she can't kill
She
a
stopped
cop.
killing shit after that.
Yeah, she can't kill a cop.
One,
Yeah.
nigga. Relax. Oh, she killed him.
Two, yeah.
My fault.
Because like,
But the one, she would have beat that.
Yeah.
She would have beat that.
Because it was like defense.
Yes, it was.
He hit her
100%
first, they
something.
tussled, she got the gun, she let it off.
Yep.
Then when the boss come, but she probably was in the midst of that phone call, she probably was like, damn, I gotta think quick. He trying to take me down. I gotta get this money to my baby's school. $40 fucking. Bow, nigga, I'm going to the bank to cash my check. All the money the nigga pulled out the safe to give to the robbers, she didn't touch none of that
Not a
shit.
dollar.
She took her check, she scuffled through the paper, took her check, and went to the bank.
wait,
What she
her-
should have
her
did was
child is
kill
at
him
the school.
first.
Yeah, we
Right?
didn't get
And
to
just
that
blame
part
it
yet,
on the
but go
dude
ahead.
that's
Yeah,
down.
her child is at the school.
And take the money.
But your
And then you put
child
some of the
is
bread.
safe
Camera.
at school.
She didn't
Yes.
touch none of the camera.
But she was going so
And it was
hard.
one robber.
Done.
No, two robbers. The other
happened
At the
to the other robber?
other nigga
supermarket?
skated. He skated immediately.
Yeah, the two niggas came together when
bam!
she shot the first
You
one.
clap the first nigga.
Yeah.
The other one runs.
Yes.
Your boss calls the police.
Yes.
You sit there till the cops get here.
Clap the nigga while he was on the phone with the
phone,
cops.
nigga. I'm talking about after he gave the perfect description. This bitch live over here. This is her kid's name.
Oh yeah, it's Taraji. It's Taraji
Yeah.
P. Henson.
Taraji P. Henson. She in here acting the fuck up. You know that
Yeah.
crazy ass face she make, that
Yeah.
intense stare
The,
that she
the
look
bug
at
eyes.
Jody with.
She doing it to me right
yeah,
now.
she's doing that shit right now. Come
love
get this
Taraji.
motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Nigga, matter of fact, she about to shoot me, my nigga. She making the bug.
Matter of fact, I'm done. Just come lock her up, because she gonna kill me before y'all get here.
Go get
It's crazy.
He deserved it though. He was an
He
was
was
an
terrible.
asshole.
He's an asshole, so he deserves
So,
to
hold on.
die.
No,
wanna
I
ask-
mean I ain't gonna say he deserved to get shot.
God Damn.
But it's like from the beginning, he did not have any
That's what y'all
empathy
saying,
for
so
what
victims
when
fed.
she was on the phone. She's like, "This is my baby's school." He was like, "I don't give a fuck if it was da 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 da."
I thought so.
She said, "I gotta go to my baby's school to give them her lunch money. You better be back here in 30 minutes. It's storming, raining
Bosses
outside."
are assholes.
The fucking customers.
Yeah.
The bitch was like, "Bitch, I use this wick all the time,"
Yeah.
and threw a glass bottle at her feet.
Yes.
What kind of boss are you?
And when she got there, she's soaking wet. This bitch walking. That's what the customers are saying. Like, bitch, hurry up. You see me backed up here.
And he was telling her to hurry up too.
Supermarket word. They
He
throw
talking
a
about
glass
company
bottle at her
policy.
feet.
Nigga, what type of company is this? It must be hot as fuck, because Taraji was sweating the whole fucking movie. The line
She
long
always so
as
sweaty
shit.
like that.
You ain't got no employees. This company
Shit.
ain't. Yeah.
That's 'cause
That's
Tyler-
real
that's-
life
that's
for
'cause
a
Tyler-
lot of people.
Tyler
That's
Perry
not
That's what
the
I'm.
news.
Okay, so
Tyler
we gotta
Perry
talk
filmed that
about
whole
that.
movie in 3 days. That's why
I
she
love
was
it.
sweaty.
I love it.
No, but
I love
She was
it.
running from scene to
I
scene.
love
Yeah,
it.
she was working
But
hard.
see, okay, speaking to that point right there, so many people
at
are
once.
complaining about Tyler Perry's movies and how the depiction of struggle. You just said that's real life for a lot of motherfuckers. So why do everybody be so enraged that this the kind of movies this man makes and it works for him? Why the fuck is everybody so pissed off? If you want to
Because it
watch
shows how it
Abbott
really is.
by another black creator, go watch Abbott. If you want to watch The Shy by another black creator, go watch The Shy. If
Lena
you
Waithe,
enjoy
shout out to Lena
Power
and
or
Quinta Brunson.
Sasha Penn and all these other people, watch they shit. If that's how this man make his movies and it works for him,
It's because it's drawing a curtain back on reality for certain people, and motherfuckers don't like it.
the
That
fuck?
shit is
It's
real.
motherfuckers struggling,
Yes.
raising their kids by themselves, sleeping in the bed with their kids with no fucking air conditioner, struggling. You know what I'm saying? It's real life for
She
some.
says that at the beginning of the joint. She asks, yo, because she don't pay the rent on time or whatever shit. She says, yo, can you tell us niggas to turn the music down a little bit so my baby can sleep? She got to sleep with fucking headphones on. I said, hell nah, that nigga pays rent on time.
But people don't see.
That
The people
shit
be
is
so
wild.
busy focused on the struggle. You don't see that there was a black landlord.
Yep.
You
Black
don't
woman.
see that Tayana was a black fucking detective.
of course
You
I
don't
did.
see that the
She
supermarket
pissed me
owner or
off, though.
manager was black. It's
pissed me
so
off.
many other. The principal was black. Nigga, everybody was black.
Everybody
The
in the movie.
fucking bank manager was black. It's so many fire people in fire positions as blacks that you see the struggle. Oh, them motherfuckers always gotta be in distress.
Nah.
Like it's
He showed both
Is that
sides.
your Reg
Yeah.
impersonation?
huh?
That's your Reg impersonation?
No, that was my
comment,
miserable
comment.
person impersonation.
Comment.
Yeah, so my thing
You
is,
ain't even see the movie. Why you talking about, nigga? Hold
No,
on.
I'm
Let us finish the review. You ain't even see the shit. What
It's a
you
good
think?
review.
I'm asking.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I want to see it
Yeah,
now.
I'm about to watch
Shit
it.
is riveting.
I'm on the edge of my
How
seat.
you talking? You ain't see it.
I'm asking a question.
Can we finish the review? Then you can ask. That's
Before
how I
you
usually
get
work.
to the other part, because you might answer my question.
All right.
Okay, what's the question?
So why not just let me in?
Yeah, if they're gonna answer it, let them
I
answer
don't
it.
want
What
to
the
hear
fuck
it.
Do you hear it?
He got
I don't want to
to
hear it.
shot
so I
at.
asked.
He got to shoot.
Go ahead, man.
That's a recap.
Yo, something's wrong.
What's the question, Reg?
Boy really has something. I don't even know if there's a
sure.
definition for it.
I got a question. It's not
Let Reg
about
go
the movie.
first, please.
Okay.
You're not gonna get your shit out.
He's ice skating on the spectrum.
Damn.
The whole shit.
Damn.
He on both sides of it.
Yeah, what if I'm. What am I visiting today?
Let's
got
do two games.
baptism.
Yeah.
So they did all this lead up to whatever with the daughter and her going through the shit with the rent and all this other stuff. So she needed the money to pay for the rent, or was she already
rent?
evicted? Or was she already evicted?
See, if you
If you
already
listen,
answered
yeah, if you listen, they
threw
did
this
say.
out.
So it's like she's going through a couple problems at one time.
yeah, we've answered that.
The
They
minute
did
she
answer
leave
that
out in the
one.
morning, the landlord is already outside on her ass.
Made her mind.
She said, I get paid today. All of this is happening in one day. She gets paid today.
Furniture was outside.
So she can get her daughter that lunch money and pay her rent. The landlord don't give her the grace to come back and pay. The boss don't give her the grace to come back. Everybody's like, fuck you.
She told the landlord on the walkout while taking her kid to school, I'll be back at 10:30. On my lunch break, I'll bring you the money. So what she was planning to do was spend to the bank with her check, cash it, give the $40 to the school and the rest of the $500 to her landlord.
And you know
She didn't
what
get a
else
chance to
was
do any of
fucked
that
up?
because all of her shit was out before this even happened.
You know what was fucked up? When she came back, the supermarket boss ended up firing her. Nigga had her check on the desk. You know what he told her? I'll mail that shit to you.
It takes 5 days in the mail.
She needed that shit the same day. Nigga got the check right there. So I'll mail it to you.
He says, no, you know when you get fired, you don't get your check. It comes in the mail. So he was a very dirty nigga. I don't think he deserved to die. Like, she was wild.
He's a
But
fucking
then, she starts, you know what I mean? Angela Davis, my nigga.
Just a flesh wound, maybe.
Huh?
A flesh wound he did.
Nah, he don't deserve to get shot at all. He
I
was
don't think when she
terrible.
shot anybody, her intent was to kill because she had no prior. She wasn't that type of
She
person.
was a very good person, you know what I'm saying? But she just, like dog, she was, you know what I mean? Her back was against it, my nigga. It just, if you watch the whole shit and you don't feel for the lady, you dead inside, number one. But I can see where she does lose you, my nigga, right? Because that was a dumbass decision. It was just a poor decision. And then she's helping the people in the bank. When do you rob a bank and get people chairs? Old niggas, oh, hold on, she needs some water. She's diabetic. Like letting some of the hostages go. Oh, now they look tired. Let them go outside, shit like that. So she's clearly not a bad guy, but there should be no hostages. You putting people through a lot of trauma by waving the gun around.
So she's in the bank now. There's hostages. There's niggas outside, so she can't leave. Everybody's stuck. What happens after that?
She's making poor decisions. Like when Tiana Taylor calls, and she's like an expert hostage negotiator. Because she was in the army. She has
She
military
might be a
experience.
negotiator too, though.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Word.
It might be some shit.
It might.
Look it up.
It sounds like negotiates.
Yeah.
A person who is good at negotiating.
Y'all try to
What is negotiate?
look it up.
Negotiate.
Negotiator.
Oh, you said negotiate.
Like an adjective. It would
He
be
said
negotiate.
negotiates.
Oh,
like a person, like a
Y'all said
skill.
4 different versions.
It's
of
very
this.
negotious.
I said negotiant.
A negotiant
that's
is
the
a
word.
person who
I thought you
conducts
said
negotiation.
And I was like, what the fuck is a negotiate?
Pop,
I
pop.
said
I thought
NT, very
shush. I
clear.
thought I heard
Before you look it up.
Negotiates.
It's up.
You see what I'm saying?
Somebody said
Negotiate.
negotiates.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
heard
saying, y'all
negotiate.
motherfuckers a lot dumber than y'all think.
You said
I just want you.
negotiate.
I said negotiant.
He ain't saying negotiates.
Negotiant is a person who
What's he,
conducts
what's he
negotiation.
in the tape? I might be wrong.
In the tape. You're a cop. But listen up.
Review the play.
Yeah, you're
review
the
that
same
shit.
cop.
Review that
But
shit.
yeah, so all of this shit happens, and it's like you can't say she made poor decisions. She made dumbass decisions. We ain't been through this type of shit, but this was probably the worst day you can have. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a bad day, dog.
Yeah.
So
Niggas got bad days.
motherfuckers is watching it. One of the bank tellers goes live. Boom. So the whole world is watching it at the time.
From inside the bank now.
Inside the bank, so they're hearing her story. So by the time the cops surround the shit, now there's a mob of support.
Protesting and yeah.
And it's dope. I think Tyler Perry did that on purpose to show, yo, this is a way out.
Does she end up in prison?
Yeah, they don't show. She gets locked up. They kill her, and then they spin it back and say, this what would have happened. This is what really actually happened.
Yeah.
And the end of it fucks you up because the baby died already.
The whole day. So she's spinning out because she's grieving. Her daughter died the night before.
Daughter already died beforehand.
Wait.
Yeah.
So her daughter wasn't at school.
Her daughter wasn't.
No.
This happened the day before.
She's still
in a grieving state.
Yeah.
Just getting to work and getting this shit done.
Still drove her daughter to school. Daughter wasn't even in the car the whole
She
time.
thinks the whole time
because
she
that's just her
takes care-
routine.
She even asked, when they lock me up, can you take my daughter from me?
Oh, so she's like snapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which can really
I
speak
get
to the
you.
decision she was making once she let that gun
So
blow.
not
Mine
using
was
pure
dope.
logic.
Yeah.
She's outraged, my nigga.
'Cause I was like, she's making some bad decisions.
Yeah.
So everything is kind of shifted a bit for her because she's not completely
Correct.
there.
Because the
Okay,
night
that makes
before,
sense.
now remember, the baby had a seizure. And she died in the hospital. She thinks when she took her to the hospital, this was just a regular visit because she's back and forth to the hospital weekly with this kid.
Yeah.
She thought, it was a regular. So this morning, she's walking down the steps with nobody. She's putting nobody in the car. She drops nobody off at school. She goes back to the school to argue about them taking her with nobody. Even the principal's like, yo, what you doing?
We didn't call you.
We didn't call you. Remember, she said earlier when she said the school called, this is my daughter's school, chill. It was really a bill collector. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So
It's like she
Oh, she snapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good joint, though.
Yeah.
That was probably the best
I wasn't
part.
expecting
That was a good little-
Yeah.
That was a
At
good
the
one.
end, that was a good.
mental-
Yeah, that's
mental
Right at the
health
end, it
thing.
shows that.
Yeah,
So none of
yeah,
that.
it was.
So right at the end.
Like the stages
Yeah.
of grief.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Right? It was,
That's good.
that was
Would
a
you
decent
would you
joint.
say that's hallucination?
Yeah.
Psychic break. Usually that's a
That's
psychic
mental
break.
health. She's
Yeah.
broken. Like
She-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes you ever just think about something happening to your kids and get sad instantly.
Yo.
Like that shit is. I shed a tear at the end of that movie, and I ain't a lot of movies that make me shed a tear.
I was fucked up.
my
Yeah,
kids are sick.
she did an
I'm fucked
amazing.
up.
Her and Sherry,
She's too good.
the woman who played the Sherry Shepherd, I believe is her real name,
Can't tell her. I mean, the bank
killed
manager,
it. I loved them. I loved them.
So real quick, I want to segue off of what
Right?
Tiff just said.
we
Right.
killed that.
Good job, y'all two. That, I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah.
Let me
He
say,
was dead.
I'm gonna definitely watch
Yo,
the
he
movie.
almost didn't let us finish the shit.
Yeah.
Me and Tiff out here cooking. You fucked the
Because
rest
I
of
didn't,
like-
I didn't
So did she have a
understand what
gun
was
and kill the
happening.
bank?
Yeah, word.
No, I didn't understand
Who
what
was
was happening
fucking?
because it didn't make sense.
Who was fucking? Was
It's a good
anybody
watch.
fucking in the movie? Like,
No
this-
sex
No,
scenes.
what I'm saying, it didn't make sense.
Did
from the
Taraji
middle,
get
'cause
naked?
I'm like,
Then she pulled titties out.
no, because I'm like, none of it makes sense. Because I'm like,
It
yo,
do-
the
it
whole
do-
time,
it
what's
makes-
going on with your daughter? At the
makes great
end,
sense.
obviously, because she's crazy.
Yeah, it makes great sense. Yeah.
So,
Like,
Let him
John
get to the
Q
point where it
was
makes
different.
sense.
so real quick, my question was this, and I had this question stemming from our last episode, but Tiff walked us right into this. She said Taraji's an amazing actress. We had a conversation where we were trying to rank Wood Harris, right? I had him in the top 10, but I was wrong. I can admit that.
Yeah.
Wood
I want to
Harris.
know what's y'all top 10
Ace.
women actresses. What's y'all top 10 black women actresses?
Top 10?
Viola
Damn, that's
high
a
as
lot of
shit.
people.
Shorty is high as shit.
Viola might be number 1.
Viola high as shit. Shorty with the eyes is high as shit. And Taraji.
Angela Bassett is up there with.
Angela Bassett's up there.
Yeah, she up there too.
With Viola.
Hallie.
Nah, Viola got it.
Hallie's a beast.
Regina
I
Hall's
don't know,
up
but
Yeah.
Angela
Regina Hall's
Bassett
up
too.
there.
Hold on, is Regina Hall the funny one from
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but what's the range?
She could do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I
She's
think
not
she could do
serious.
everything.
Nah, Regina
The
Hall.
other Regina is better than Regina Hall.
Regina King.
Regina King.
Regina King is better than Regina Hall.
King got it.
Regina King is a beast too.
Regina
she's
King
like
got
a
it.
Hold on.
monster,
Regina
though.
King,
She does
pull up.
4 niggas.
She was
the
in
one that was in Ray.
Riding a horse too.
Yeah.
In that other movie.
Ray.
The harder they fall, I think.
Yeah, she was in The Harder They Fall.
Regina King.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's,
nah, she's way
yeah,
better.
she's
She got it.
fire.
Oh, I got it
Regina
mixed
Hall is
up.
fire for
So we got
comedy.
got it
Viola,
mixed
Hallie,
up.
Regina
Yeah,
King.
you got them mixed up,
Yeah.
Darnell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Viola got it. Viola got range.
Viola got
Angela.
it. Angela Bassett is number 2 if
Yeah.
she's not number 1.
Nah, she ain't better than Viola, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. She's number 2 if she's not number 1.
I'm not so good with names, but currently she's on The Shy. She was in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yes.
Damn, the light skin, Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's
Oh,
very,
yeah,
very
she
got it.
talented.
She was like, yeah,
She's
Thin
mad
Line,
mean.
Thin Line.
Can we give it up for Oprah?
That shit looks serious.
As an actress or just as a person?
Nah,
As
Color
an
Purple, she has that
actress.
shit.
What?
She has
Not
that
enough
down
roles,
pat.
Tiff.
But I wouldn't put her up there.
Has to be
Not enough
Really?
I
roles.
wouldn't put her on there.
I feel like she killed that
She
role.
can act, but
Who'd you say, Pop and Darnell? I'm sorry.
Lynn Whitfield.
Lynn Whitfield is dope.
She has
I throw her up.
Octavia,
He said she gotta be mean in real
Octavia
life.
Spencer.
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer's up there.
Oh, Ma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Spencer
yeah.
got it.
She's really good.
good.
I loved Ma.
Yeah, she's good.
So we Viola, Angela, Octavia. Let me put Taraji.
Hold on, what's my
Queen Latifah.
What's my joint from
I like Queen.
Queen is
Big
Queen
girl.
is
my
really
joint
good.
from the you gotta be silent. The movie, the monster niggas.
Oh, the eyes.
Oh,
Lupita.
Lupita got it.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
Lupita
yeah.
got it.
Nyong'o.
Yeah, Lupita got it.
Lupita.
Them eyes, nigga.
Yes.
She
Nigga.
can act without saying a fucking word.
Sons, but Taraji too. And why they always so
got it.
wet? Eyes is just wet as
Oh,
fuck,
you got
son. Her eyes just dripping wet. Nigga. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Like glassy.
Yeah, so much liquid in the eye. Jaundice.
I got like 7 or 8 up there.
No, I think it
got
just shows
Viola,
more 'cause
Angela,
they have
Octavia,
bigger-
Taraji,
maybe
Lupita,
eyeballs
Halle
protrude
Berry,
a bit more.
Regina King.
Hang out a little bit.
Can we get to 10? I think we got 8 right now. I don't have Lynn Whitfield in the top 10, by the way.
Huh?
Nah,
Lynn Whitfield is
Whitfield ain't top 10?
no, definitely
I don't
not.
know if I
Bugging
put,
out.
Yo,
Definitely
Cicely
not.
Tyson.
Nah, come on. Cicely's
Yeah,
still though.
Cicely's
I
a
can't call out her
legend.
roles. like, low enough.
Whoopi.
Whoopi's dope.
Whoopi is dope.
Whoopi in there.
And she won an Oscar, right?
Yeah, Whoopi's dope.
Isn't she an Oscar-winning
I
black
would put Whoopi up
actress?
there.
Why wouldn't you put her up there?
I don't know. I'm just saying range for me.
Hold on. Range.
I might add
You
Whoopi.
gotta put Rock up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, but
Rock is
like,
only
it's
one
just
movie.
not
Hell
enough.
no.
Yeah.
What you thought? We back on the road. Still not living up to be canceled tour. Washington, D.C.
Pearl Street Warehouse. We'll be there on the
June 13th, man. At least remember the date.
City, here we come.
Yeah, Mars coming too.
What You Thought, Still Not Lit Enough to Be Cancelled Tour, Washington, D.C., Friday, June 13th at Pearl Street Warehouse. Tickets on sale now at whatyouthought.com.
I ain't gonna lie, Rock killed that shit. Y'all niggas.
That's one role.
She's fire.
That's
She's
one
very
role.
fire.
Killed that shit.
That one role.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not
We gotta
enough.
see her in something else.
Damn.
Yeah.
What about Sanaa? Like,
Oh, what's her name?
Sanaa is excellent. Sanaa
Sanaa
is
is really
excellent.
good.
Not Sanaa.
But
What's
she's
her
the
name?
same nigga in every movie.
Fuck, what's her
she can't
name?
move her face.
She just
not
look
fault.
good as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, she
joint
do.
that played in that show that was that other show
Oh.
that was on Channel 7.
Alfred Woodard.
Excellent actress.
What was the name of the show?
She,
That's like Franklin.
but she was
Mother.
like a
They the same
fixer.
person.
She was like a
Not
fixer.
Ivania?
No,
No,
she was a
talking about
fixer.
Kerry Washington
Kerry
and Scandal.
Washington got it.
Oh,
Talking about
yeah,
Kerry
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Washington.
yeah.
Nigga, she cry better than anybody,
She's super
nigga.
talented.
She just tried her.
Yeah, nigga, but that's elite.
Nah, she just.
Oh.
She's the best at crying. Nah,
Let me
fuck
see
out
who
of
you
here.
She
got.
is the best at crying. Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Loretta
Yeah,
Devine.
yeah, she got it.
Loretta
Yeah,
Devine.
nigga, who do that better than her?
Loretta Devine.
She
is
knocked
fire.
people down.
Carrie,
good actress.
Carrie got.
Loretta Devine got it too.
Carrie
Loretta
got
Devine
the,
is
the
good.
crying
Yeah,
down.
exactly. So she knocked
Jennifer
somebody
Hudson
out.
is a beast too.
Not enough roles, though.
Nah.
Yeah, I think she's a
She
beast.
just
enough
do
roles.
singing roles. Nah, it's
Monique.
cool. Nah.
She won an
Monique's
Oscar.
up
She
there.
won an
Monique-
Oscar.
Monique-
She won an Oscar.
Monique's
Hell
up there.
yeah. Monique
For
up-
Precious? Ooh,
Monique
she's
is
I
top
agree.
10.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Monique is top 10. That's a
she
fact.
played
I think I
black
agree.
woman, so don't know.
Monique is top 10. You're bugging. She has range, dog.
Nah, she just played herself. She was mad.
Reg.
That might be true, but she's other times she hasn't played herself.
You're almost there. You're gonna say it. Just don't say it.
I'm just saying. If you're doing
Is that 10? 1,
Yeah, that's a good 10.
4, 5.
nah. Loretta Devine's great. I
got
don't
12.
know
We
if
got
I put
13.
her-
We're 13,
Great.
I think.
That's great, nigga.
Nah, man, that's not a good list.
That's a great list.
I'll take mad people off.
Tom Cruise.
Who you taking out? I'm with that. Let's see.
I would take Loretta Devine out. She's great. I wouldn't put like of all black actresses.
I ain't mad at that because Loretta got the same.
What about
voice every
Megan
time.
Good?
Meg cool, but she's the same.
Nah, man, good. She played the same person. Everything.
Mind you,
people are
Loretta
talented.
is 11. She ain't in the top 10.
Cheat code when you look that good.
Yeah, that's
Becky
true.
Good is like she
true.
transcends race and all that. Like even white.
Lynn Whitfield, I put before Sanaa Lathan.
She don't got enough roles, honestly.
I take Sanaa off too.
Who, Lynn?
Sanaa, come on, she plays the same person, my nigga.
Lynn Whitfield got how many? Name your Lynn Whitfield movies real quick.
Thin line between love and hate.
Line. That's why niggas.
I know, like y'all keep saying her, and I'm like, why?
No, but she did a great
Play the
job
other
in that.
Give me the roles. Give 5 roles. Give me 5 Lynn Whitfield roles.
IMDb.
Shy.
Okay, and she's only been on. This is 8 seasons in. She's been on the 6th and the 7th or something like that. But continue.
I think she's on her 3rd
Yo,
season,
just
right?
because you've been in mad movies doesn't mean you're good
Shy.
at acting, my nigga.
That part too.
Okay, that's fine.
Thin line.
We're talking about roles, nigga.
Yeah, you got
She was in
but, like, we're
Greenleaf.
talking about
She was in
range.
Greenleaf. That was a big show.
Did any of y'all see Greenleaf?
I did. She was
I
in East
appreciate you,
Bayou. That was a very popular black movie.
She killed that.
She was in Medea's Family Reunion.
All
She
right.
was in Napoli Ever After. She was in Albany
Napoli
Road.
Ever After sounds insane.
How many of these movies have
She
y'all
was in
seen?
Redemption with Jamie Foxx.
How
She
many
was in
movies have
All
y'all- have
Things
y'all
Fall
seen?
Apart with 50 Cent.
I've seen that.
Now hold up, stop for a second. The reason why I'm asking how many have they seen, because if they ain't seen it, then it's not part of how they're rating her.
Yeah, breaking down the character.
Yeah,
range.
they don't even know.
Oh, Journey Smollett, dog. She smokes.
Top 10, Red.
Sanaa
Top
Lathan.
10. Top
Yeah,
10.
nah,
Yeah.
top 10.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
So I have Viola. Angela,
Wait. So
Favorite,
Journey Smollett doesn't
Raji,
smoke Sanaa Lathan?
Absolutely
She has
not.
way more range.
Regina
Fuck
King,
out of here.
Monique,
Why you so?
Now, come on, man. Like, y'all niggas don't watch movies.
Alfred.
Felicia Rashad.
Okay, well, I'll put her
Yeah,
up there, but
she's
she
really
mainly
good.
was.
That's Claire Huxtable.
Huxtable.
Awesome, but that's,
Yeah.
that's what we.
Yeah, again, y'all naming people with one role.
Niggas got a crush on her. That's all I said.
Yeah.
That's-
Like Journey Smollett. Name the Journey Smollett movies, Reg, that you've watched.
No, I've seen her in roles. She played in.
Could you name 'em?
What's that called again?
He can
That
say
movie
Lovecraft
off-
Country.
Lovecraft Country.
That was
she
good.
killed that. She was in.
Did she?
She's been. Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Killed it?
I think she's really talented.
Yeah,
Killed
she's
it?
talented. Yeah, she
Her
killed that.
being really talented and,
she
being
can
top 10 are
cry
two
and all
different
that
things.
shit.
It's a joint that looked like Shiggy from The Wire.
That's man.
I don't know.
What's her name?
Oh, the stud.
Keisha. Kima.
She a stud.
Kima, from The Wire. The cop, the lady cop, Kima.
Oh,
Kima
Kima.
Oh, kind of like a pitbull.
I don't feel like I've seen her a lot.
Oh.
Greg, she's in mad shit.
Vivica A. Fox, where you put her on the list? You wouldn't say she's
not top
better
10.
than
She's
Sanaa?
Super low.
Always time.
No, she's not.
Super low.
And then she's a serious role. She's a regular.
Super low.
There's no
What do
role
you mean?
with,
She was in Independence Day. She
Kima,
was
you said.
in.
Sonya Song.
but there's no role with Vivica Fox. She's like, yo, she killed the shit.
She doesn't even star any roles.
So what
Not
role
even a
was
star.
niggas like? Oh, I was blown away by Sanaa Lathan.
I didn't say Sanaa Lathan. I just
Yeah, that's
said
what I'm saying.
She's a cheat code like Megan Good because she just looks good.
Looks
Niggas be
amazing.
wild. She's not top 10.
She was
What movie?
in Love and Basketball. She was the best actress.
She
in
was.
That's not saying a lot, my nigga. Niggas just played the
You
same.
don't like
shit.
black movies.
Yo, Vivica A.
Love
Fox was a
She's the
stripper.
same person.
She
in
was
that
a stripper
movie
in Independence
and,
Day. She was in the
um,
movie.
Favorite actor is
What
Tom
about
Cruise.
Lisa
He's the same in
Ray?
every
He's not my
one.
favorite.
One role we
Okay.
know her from.
Yeah, no,
Ebony
I think
was
she
good.
has range too.
Ebony's good.
Lisa Ray.
One role to. that's one role.
Ebony and Players Club.
Nah.
Who we got other roles?
Nah.
I'm
she
saying
did
Lisa
good.
Ray.
But
Who's
that's not
Brenda's
great.
favorite actor?
Tom Cruise.
I would say
Who's
he's my
Brenda's
favorite
favorite
actor.
That's Tom Cruise.
He's not my favorite actor.
Okay.
Oh,
That's just
wow.
a favorite white man.
No, I just enjoy the Mission Impossible movies.
You like all
Favorite
of
You
them.
know who's really talented to
I
me?
didn't see all his movies.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
She's
I
very
love
talented.
She's
She's
very
very
Kiki Palmer
Very
has to be
talented.
up there.
All right.
Kiki's ill. I like Kiki.
Very talented.
She be serious as shit sometimes.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
like-
she can sing.
Because it's just like,
She on
Yeah, she's
network.
overall dope. Though.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
list-
Kinda-
Very
yeah.
talented.
That's not
kinda-
fair.
Yeah.
Damn, yo, Lynn
Everybody-
Whitfield was in George?
this list is the exact same
knew?
list if niggas ask you name 10 black actresses. It's the same list.
That's the problem, though. But it's true.
And that's what. And
So
that's
what are
part
we
of what I
talking
wanted to
about?
highlight, Darnell. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
getting
what
enough
I wanted
roles.
to highlight this whole time.
They're not getting enough roles. Period.
Why is that?
And not only
Oh
that,
my God.
it's
Why
the
is
same
that?
roles the whole
How
time.
is
That's what I wanted to have a conversation about.
Because you don't use your words properly.
Or
Use a
thought.
bunch of words instead of saying no.
You can.
not
I was
that many black
making a
actresses.
list.
We can
but
talk
I was
outside of
secretly really highlighting this epidemic of the lack of. All right, man.
Yeah, we can speak
okay.
outside
Take
of
four
the
off.
topic,
Take four
Reg.
off.
This wasn't even a topic on the list. But if you want to go back to Diddy's sex trial, go ahead, have at it. Or talk about Tory Lanez. My fault.
Take 4 off.
Tory Lanez, Diddy, and Tom Cruise.
Monique gotta stay.
That's
Viola
the
gotta
Reg
stay.
topic.
Angela
I'll
gotta
take-
stay. Taraji gotta stay. Alfred gotta
Because
stay.
then how are you judging this? Because you said the number of
Roles.
roles. Monique did this one role.
Nah, she killed that, and we seen it. in
Okay,
everything
so
else.
then
She's never
if we're
serious.
saying if you're good enough in one thing, then you're
Hold on,
qualified.
Hold on. If you go to
Wait up, Reg,
both
because you're
sides
just
of-
yelling.
like extremes, right? She's Nikki Parker or she's Monique from Precious. Those two extremely different roles, so that shows range. very far, broad sides of the range, right?
She did a new movie
that's
too.
what we're talking
What was
about.
it called? Delivered.
So Lynn Whitfield.
She played like the
Yeah.
caseworker
Lynn
or
Whitfield
something.
has
She came to
shown
the house. It was like a haunted.
just as much range.
It was based on a
Yes.
true story.
I
too.
agree.
That was what you call it.
With Glenn
Not
Close
as
was
good.
in it too.
That was the.
Monique won an Oscar, by the way.
Oh, I
So
know
where's
somebody
the
that's
range
mad
with Sanaa
underrated
Lathan?
that y'all don't even know.
I told you Sanaa can go, nigga.
Yeah, that's the house. Why she still on
I
the
think
list?
it was called Delivered.
Do I have
Okay,
to? Am I at the
so-
keyboard?
Well, I will say this in defense of Sanaa Lathan. Although she plays a lot of rom-coms, she also was in Predator and Alien. She's played action. She's played a lot of
She's
different
the same
roles.
character in every movie.
Not in the Predator movie, but
Yes, she was.
Huh?
She just fought aliens.
That was still Monica. She just took the back.
Monica was
got
fighting aliens.
you got
That's
it. All right, you got it.
She just didn't have a basketball.
I didn't put her on the
That's
top
the
10, by the
basketball
way.
in the ship. That's it.
My nigga, if there was a hoop in that movie, it would have been mad
Should've been
short.
dunking
She
on
would have killed them shit.
So look, Viola stay, Angela stay,
Obviously.
Taraji stay,
yes.
Octavia
Peter
Spencer.
got it.
Octavia
Alfie
Spencer
stay.
got to stay.
Alfred stay, and Monique stay. That's 5 right there. We just
Okay.
need 5 more. That's 5 guaranteed. Everybody agrees to those 5, right?
Hallie,
got-
I wouldn't argue with. Hallie killed Monsters Ball. Like
Hallie does good. You
Hallie's
bugging,
great.
nigga.
I said she stays on the list.
I think
Regina
Monique got to
King.
go in there.
Huh?
I think Monique.
Let
has
me
to go
tell y'all
top.
I moved
somebody who
Monique
is
up.
talented.
I
I've
put
seen
Kerry
her
Washington before I put Sanaa Lathan.
in 2 fire roles. Her name is Andra Day.
What?
The singer,
what's
the
Kerry
singer,
Washington's
She
range?
can act.
Kerry Washington
Name a
was in
She
that
did
that movie
Deliverance,
with.
and she
One
also
joke.
played. I believe it was. I don't
She
know if it was
played in that
Josephine
movie
Baker.
with Chris Rock.
Top 5?
No, that movie where she played the sex interest of Chris Rock. I think I love my wife.
Billie Holiday.
Yeah, but that
The
was
United
funny.
States versus Billie Holiday. She
Dog, it was a
bodied
comedy.
this shit.
I haven't seen it.
What? But you like?
She
you,
played the sex interest in a comedy.
My whole thing is that you.
and then she just played a sergeant in the military just now on Netflix.
My whole
We're
thing-
talking about range, right?
My whole thing is that you just sat here and said Sanaa Lathan has no range. He pointed out that she's in action movies, all type of stuff like that. He said, well, he has the same role. Kerry Washington does the same role in every
Okay.
Just cry.
Wait, hold on.
She's just
hold
the
on.
king of
Wait,
crime.
wait.
Yeah.
Kerry
So
is-
That's
talking
first thing.
about?
I agree.
Okay, first thing. Who cries better than Kerry Washington?
Nobody.
Nobody.
She's the
Oh,
king of
Viola.
crime.
Viola can cry.
No, Carrie got
Viola.
the illest
Carrie
cry.
got it.
You bugging.
All
I
right,
think
I
that's
got
Who
it.
got a better
facial
jump shot than Monica Wright?
Yeah.
Carrie has
I don't
very
know who that
distinct
is.
facial
Very
expressions.
Yeah.
You don't know who Monica Wright
She
is?
can act now.
Yo, what's Shorty name from Hove movie, the cowboy movie?
Oh.
The one we were just talking about, The Harder They Fall.
Regina
Oh,
King.
they fought.
Regina-
Not Regina King though.
The one who's the boy.
It looked like a boy.
Let me look.
She's been in a lot of movies recently.
And
She's
she's
a very
dope.
good actress.
She's
yes.
dope. I don't
She
know.
was actually in the movie at the airport too that we talked about.
Yep, and she was
the detective in the
and
airport.
She was the nigga the Jesus Hove movie.
Yeah, she was in Book of Clarence as well.
Book of Clarence.
Yep.
Oh, the dark skin joint.
She's dope.
Which is a good
Right
movie.
there. R.J.
very good
Seiler.
movie.
She played Jim. Hold on, that's a nigga now.
That's not her.
Wait, hold
I
on.
think you might have a wrong person.
Oh,
I just put up The Harder They Fall cast.
I got you.
oh, it is a nigga. B, my fault. I apologize, R.J.
Her name is Danielle Deadweiler.
Oh,
That's not who you're talking about,
that's
though.
not the one. I'm talking.
He was talking about Blam Blams.
Yeah, I thought Lightning with the Blam Blams was a joint in
Nah.
the movies. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. We can move along. Let's edit all that.
My fault, big dog.
Yeah, my fault, big homie. I don't want no smoke. I thought it was a girl, fam.
I didn't know what you were
That's
talking
mad
about.
funny.
I didn't really.
I'm bugging though. Look up Lightning with the Blam Blams.
I
dog.
know why you think it was a girl.
I thought it was a girl because it looked female.
That it does look kind of female, but it doubled down because what you
Blam
call it?
Blam.
Yeah.
You thought it was a stud?
Yeah, I just thought.
Oh,
it was,
okay.
Yeah, we can say
She
that.
can say whatever she wants. Nigga.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
we
people
bulletproof
are,
too.
if people present themselves in
Yo.
a certain way, I think we gotta kind of assume
I
that
got
that's
flags
what they
for
how
that.
they want to be identified.
flags
Like,
saying
if
bite.
a nigga come in here with a wig and lipstick, he wants to
But with
be
a D.
identified as a woman.
Yeah.
So if a woman is coming in with her hair shaved off and dressed like a dude, I think she may. I don't know. You know what? You can't because a bitch, I'm a woman.
Yeah, but
At
if
the end
you
of the day, you don't.
In
You
my
don't know.
experience so far, the ones that are manly like that, if you approach them like, "What's up, big dog?" they be happy as shit.
Yeah.
You talk to them like a dude,
Yeah.
they be happy as a
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they let you go like this after.
oh,
shit.
No.
nigga, Kimberly Elise.
Oh, you going to hell?
Kimberly Elise
Oh
can
yeah,
fucking
she's
cry.
beast too. She
She can fucking
She
cry.
doesn't
Oh,
get.
you know who that
I would
is,
love to
son?
see her more.
The wife from John Q.
That's no, that's Elise Neal. I'm bugging. Elise
Yes.
Neal is
She fired too. I like
son
her.
wife from
She was on the show, the sitcom.
Yeah.
yeah. With Charlie Sheen with Chris Tucker.
So
Yes.
why do you
yes.
think so, Armand? Why do you think that
I
a lot
need
of the
that
black
money.
actresses
She
are
can Cry
not?
her ass off.
She's dumb good.
Yeah, she's nigga. She's
Because it's not.
Butcher
I
my
changed
name.
your name.
You did. It's all right.
His name
I was close.
Will Smith, right?
Nah, you wasn't.
Will Smith's
How
wife.
How do you say it?
Jada.
Jada Pinkett?
Jada.
Jada's nice.
Jada can act.
Amar. I
Jada
said
cat.
Armand.
Jada's nice.
Armand.
You heard?
Armand.
Amar.
That's great.
Yeah, he's Persian. That nigga ain't black. He'll tell you in a minute. Yo.
Oh, Jade is a
Jada's
valid.
up there.
Yeah, Jade is a very good pick.
All them
I
old,
agree with
I mean,
you.
it ain't been.
All right,
happening
no
recently.
shade.
All the old shit.
She killed the
Jada
Matrix.
was ill.
Jade is up there.
So no. She's fired, but why haven't we? Maybe she don't want to no more.
No, she's still acting now. She's just acting like a good wife.
Yeah, she act like a piece of shit. That's acting. Treating that nigga like that. She has to be acting. She acting like a devil, like a demon.
Method acting.
That's a passion project.
It's just how cameras going.
Long running method acting.
Yeah.
Nah, but Jada got it. She's nice. All them old
Jada's up
joints.
there.
Jada's nice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Shane was my movie too.
Shame.
Oh, yeah.
Low
Yeah,
down
she can
Shame.
act.
Y'all remember Booty Call?
That was a good movie too.
Yeah.
That was what's her name?
Eddie.
Jamie Foxx.
Tommy Davidson and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And that was like Vivica A. Fox in this other joint. That other joint that I think she was from the Cosby Show or some shit like that.
Yeah. Where's Queen Latifah? Did she fall off the list?
No, she should
What
be on the
we
list
put
in
her
my
on the list
opinion.
for?
She should be on the list.
Not 10. It's not. Come on.
I'm a,
Maybe top 50.
Nah.
Off
top
of playing Set It Off alone.
yeah,
she
she should be on the
bodied
list.
that.
All of them.
Okay.
Nigga, all of them.
So-
killed.
And that's
if we're-
two different type of roles. She did another one
so
called.
let's go back to what
And then she
what
did
Tiff
Brown
was saying.
Sugar.
All
if-
of them.
What was
killed
it called?
Central.
Just
If we're going back to what
Common?
yes. What was it
The
called?
basketball movie.
What was that one called?
Just right.
Just right.
Just Right.
Just right. Yeah.
I liked her
Appreciate
in that.
you, Darnell.
And she was in Girls Trip.
Yeah, she
was-
Don't
was.
play with my
That was
jersey,
amazing.
sis.
Was-
And she was Equalizer.
If we're basing
Yes,
Is
killing it.
Equalizer.
if we're basing things off one role, then we gotta bring Oprah back in for Color Purple.
But I didn't.
Same
they
thing with
I
Jada
just gave you-
Pinkett.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
but
gave you
y'all-
different
y'all
roles
running
for-
on Whoop. And Whoop killed
Queen
Latifah.
Latifah.
What?
What,
She killed
Ghost?
Color Purple too.
Whoop
Matter of
was
fact,
the
yeah,
best actor in the movie.
we could put Whoopi back on the list.
You gotta put
Color
Whoop.
Purple, you're right.
How you not
What
gonna
about
put
Ghost? Remember Ghost?
Whoop on there?
Yeah,
Whoop is
we can
whooping
just say
shit
with
right
Color
now.
Purple, Ghost.
Whoop was
Yeah.
whooping shit in fucking.
I think another
Yeah.
thing too, when you consider different roles, you have to also consider when these black actors and actresses can cross over to different audiences.
Yeah.
You got some that only do the hood flicks.
Yeah, Queen Latifah.
It's a big deal when you can once you can tap into that other side. Oh, you lit.
But
Yo,
Tiff,
Whitney,
can the argument be made
Bodyguard?
that
Whitney
more of
killed
them
that.
could, they just don't get the opportunity?
Oh, and Preacher's Wife.
Yes.
Yep.
But
that's all.
why? Is it
That's
because
all I'm
they're
saying.
not?
She acted.
Do they not like? You know what I'm saying to that market?
Like Taraji to me has crossover appeal. She just don't get the opportunity. She killed it in Hidden Figures.
Yes,
that was
she
a
did.
movie
Yes,
that
she did.
white folks and black
Yes, she
folks.
I think she
did.
gets the crossover opportunities, just not the bread.
No.
excellent, son.
And
That
not
too.
only
That too,
she
right?
killed Baby Boy too.
there's a limited
Yeah,
number
I
of
love
roles.
Baby Boy.
Hood classic.
I love them Baby Boy.
She killed
There's
it.
a limited number of roles for black women.
Yeah.
How many black women in
She
Mission
wasn't
Impossible?
acting in Baby Boy.
Black women in Mission Impossible. What's her name? It was only
Ving
one.
Rhames?
I think it was Sanaa Lathan.
That is a black
No, it wasn't Sanaa Lathan. It was Paula Patton.
In one of the Mission Impossibles that you can remember out of all of them.
Paula Patton was in Mission
right.
Impossible.
But think about how crazy that is. They have 11 movies and you can name one black woman.
She half white. 11 is wild, but she's half white.
Oh, then half of
It might
It's
really
not 11?
It might really be
I
11.
have no problem. It is. but
It might
that's-
really.
How many are there? I'm looking
Oh, no, Angela Bassett was Mission Impossible too.
So there's 2 women in how many movies?
At least
Uh,
8.
right.
At least 8.
What's
At
my
least
man name? Robin Thicke. That's his wife.
Yeah.
Former
They still
ex-wife.
together?
Ex-wife.
Yeah, I think they got divorced.
Ex-wife. Yeah.
She's dead fire though.
She's beautiful.
But that's the problem. Is like there's only a limited number of them, and you say they play the same roles because there's only
There's
certain
8.
roles for them, and there's
That's
one of
gonna
them,
be
and that's
cast
it.
on.
And
Yeah.
that's
No,
an
no,
issue.
that's
There's
a
8
valid
Mission
point.
Impossible.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
8 is a lot of movies, man.
It's 8. That's what I thought. 8. Yeah.
And like I mean, niggas can't front that. To your point, they're limited to a number of roles, and then the roles that they're limited to, they probably typecast or they have to play a certain type or.
Ah, you
They're
do
all-
have an opinion on that, Reg. See how you get a topic and build on it? That's how that works. Now you all in.
We're gonna act like he planned this the whole fucking
What
time.
he did.
And then
Nah,
when
he
you
did it, nigga.
Put it together, nigga.
when you're
No,
casting
he
a
did
movie,
it, man.
you go and get the person who's
Yo, this
done it
nigga
already.
wise as fuck. He's sitting in front of a computer. It's just 2 computers now.
Reg, if I gave you a computer, you still wouldn't have done that.
Damn. Killed you.
It would have been Tory Lanez, Diddy.
in front of company, man.
Tory Lanez and Diddy.
That nigga straight, son.
Amar, my nigga,
Yeah.
you
Do
are
we have Tory Lanez on the
completely
topic
different.
list?
No.
You are completely different. All
Don't do
right, so we're gonna
Just
act like
making sure,
Amar
man.
doesn't be a different person when he's on the couch.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, you got to be. I'll be honest to the
Why you
people
bringing
who
up
listening. On the couch, it's tough. And Reg, I would love you to do the episode on this side because on the couch you have to be entertaining. Pop brought that up when he got to do one. It's way different when you got them lights on you.
It is.
You do have to be entertaining. I don't have to be behind the camera. Be honest. Y'all could do that.
It is way different, my nigga. I
So
ain't gonna
for
lie.
context, it's a very different.
It's like a lot more
crazy.
relaxing
Do episode on this side, Reg. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I don't want to be on the camera no more. But you have to be your star.
You the star.
Yeah,
nigga.
we can't have no.
We don't have to be on camera anymore. Actually,
Matter of fact, just you.
Nigga, I dead ass be like, I could take a day off, my nigga.
nah, not no more, nigga. You're a star now.
But go ahead, Darnell. I'm sorry, you were saying something.
Nah, but basically when they cast for these roles, you just get somebody who played the role already. Like so that's why there's only 10 black actresses or 5 of them in rotation.
Yeah.
Because there's a limited number of roles and he just reused the person who does the job already.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's a long list, though. We good.
that is.
Yeah, we got the 17. Honestly, that's.
Yeah, we supposed to
I mean,
bad.
yeah, there's more opportunities, and people like Tyler Perry, for one. I make jokes about him making the movies and all that other stuff in Tyler Perry movies, but he does give people mad opportunities, and he hooks people up, not just on the acting side, but giving people jobs and shit. So
Salute.
big ups to that nigga.
Outside of
And
the
the
top
most
10,
chicken they ever
Word.
caught.
what do we think of Mary as an actress?
Mary?
Yeah.
Mary kills it.
And Power, she did mad good. I
Cause she
thought
was in that
good.
movie. It was Mud something.
Mud
She did a
Bound or
good-
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
she did a good job.
I think she's done great in other projects, but for Power, for me, I couldn't tell. Maybe that means she was just doing this good of a job, but I couldn't tell if her character was so emotionless or if that was just her.
I think she was supposed to be cold like that, but you might be right. Maybe that's just how she is. I think she was, that was.
Because I think there were some moments where we should have felt more passion.
Yeah.
You know, moments she was having with her kids or different things she was going through in the
thought she was,
storyline.
like,
It wasn't-
cold. I
Where
thought
she
that was
seemed a
I get what
little
you mean.
cold or seemed a little detached.
Robotic.
Right.
I
so
thought that was part of the character, that she was just that cold.
You know
But I
what?
also think
She would kill any of them.
I
But-
think Mary in
but
real
she
life
was
may
emotional
be a
for
little.
what?
She went through so much.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, is she acting or is she just saying the line?
So that's interesting that you bring that up because across the entire Power universe, if you watch, all the mothers are like that though. Notori was like that.
Cold.
Rock is like that.
Nah,
right?
Rock could
Mary
act.
was like.
Come on, my nigga.
I'm not talking about acting, Reg. I don't think you're listening. I'm saying the characters are written in a certain way in the Power universe that the women are cold.
What about Franklin Saint's mother?
She wasn't cold.
She wasn't cold at all.
She didn't even want him in the drug game.
Bleeding heart. She was a
Yeah.
bleeding heart the whole
I
time.
You're
love-
right though.
I
In
love
Power,
Mary.
all the women are cold.
Yeah, there's something to that
love
Power
Not
writing.
Tasha.
Yeah.
Not Tasha. She was
No,
not cold.
no, she wasn't.
I don't
She
agree.
killed
Tasha wasn't cold. Notori.
agree.
No,
she
she
wanted.
wasn't
She
cold.
told that nigga, "You better go sell them drugs."
Yeah, I don't agree.
To her kids, she wasn't cold.
I didn't agree.
She wasn't. She was emotional. What I'm saying is there were
Mad
moments,
warm
and I
to
might
this
be
nigga
wrong, Tiff.
Tyreek.
That's fair.
She
There
wasn't to
are
her
those
husband. She
type
wanted the drug game.
Yes, but to her kids.
Yeah, that's fair.
She was
There are
very,
moments
very warm to them.
where,
That's fair.
where
And she was the only one that was. The rest of the women in Power are, I mean, Keisha was warm to her kid too. But I'm saying like the bosses in Power are
Yeah.
all written to be callous, like firm.
Keisha had a kid?
You don't remember Keisha had a kid?
Lala was
son.
Keisha, right?
yeah,
Huh? Yes.
she had a son.
Yo, but I think that
Didn't he find her dead? Wasn't that who found her killed?
Keisha
After Tommy killed?
I think.
Oh yeah.
He found her killed.
Right.
But like there
Amar.
are times where Mary was visibly like, it looked like her character was supposed to be sad, like when Zeke died, and it kind of fell flat a little bit.
I'm
But
ready.
I think is maybe what you're
I
saying.
can see
But like,
that.
these characters are mothers, but they're also drug dealers.
Yeah.
Right.
Cold.
So you can't lead with emotion with everything that you
But
do.
she was
but
crying a bit.
Responsible
I think she was
for a
distressed.
block.
Murders.
Because she
Yeah,
went.
for a
weekly.
fuck- yeah,
She
like-
was trying to get.
regular,
She was trying to get
it's not my
Lorenzo
mother
killed
making
over
cookies
this
for
shit.
Speaking of Zeke, you ain't see this nigga Tyrese Halliburton stabbed the fucking postal worker in the Bronx and they gave this nigga 15 years.
Tyrese Howard.
Son of them.
I ain't see
Your
that.
man's in them.
You
man.
sent me the clip.
I sent you the clip. That was.
It
me.
was.
Gatreon.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I did not send you the clip.
not Gatreon. What?
You definitely.
That's
sent
some
me,
insider.
All right, man.
For real?
No.
Yes.
Insider.
Definitely.
Send me an article.
Inside joke.
It's one of these niggas. They get in an argument and the nigga like
Kill the
6'5",
Oh, I did send that to you.
and he knifes him and they give him 15 years cold. You talking about cold? This nigga in the court like yeah.
Son's
I'd
gonna
do
be
it
out in
again.
8.
Yeah, I would do it again.
Who is that?
Family, some big Spanish homo nigga.
Transgender
Oh.
nigga killed.
Tall ass Spanish homo
Yeah.
nigga just stabbed son in the for an argument outside.
Wow.
His carbonator messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Called
alternate.
misgendered
Yeah.
this person
For a
in
simple-
the
It is
in a
very
bodega.
visibly a nigga,
Okay.
and he's becoming or behaving as if he is not. So the nigga say, "Excuse me, dog. I apologize, big homie," and the nigga put the knife on him.
So the
They got
tall
into an
person is transitioning.
Yes.
He ain't transit. He got a wig on. It's a big ass Spanish nigga.
Okay, so he
They're not
wanted to
even
be
supposed to be that
identified
tall.
as a woman.
Correct.
And he took it as a challenge, like, oh, you
Like
want to
6'6".
you want to
Pop
call me a
logic,
man? I'm gonna
Pop
show you I'm a man type shit, and poked him up.
Yeah. And then in the
Nigga at
court,
work. He's a fucking USPS worker.
Oh wow.
A federal
Son
worker.
and daughter and
But see, you know,
Prayers up.
another thing is too, you can't just be going around challenging motherfuckers.
he didn't challenge him. He said,
challenge it.
"Excuse me, big
Misgendered.
dog. I
Misgendered
apologize."
They got into an argument. They
He
did
only
get into
said
an
big
argument.
dog. That's it.
No. He
think he might have called
misgendered the person, and they got into an argument.
Okay, and then it escalated.
They got into an argument. Now
Them.
we're arguing. I called you something you don't want to be called. Again, this is life.
That happens.
and you're
That happens sometimes. Niggas are disgruntled.
So you can't be on Jania's
Right.
side if you're not gonna be on.
So
Homie's
then,
No, I'm trying to understand.
so
the
then,
story.
pokes him mad times,
Good point, though.
and then
Good point.
in court, there's no grief.
Trying to understand.
I'm glad he's there. I do it again.
just like that.
Niggas is killers.
Niggas is killers.
Well, I'm just saying, my thought process is you can't just go challenging motherfuckers because of how they. No.
No, you
right,
can't.
though. You
You
right.
know
I
what
hear
I'm saying?
I hear
You like if you a
Victims have a
man,
choice.
if it's a gay man,
That's still
you
a man.
can't think you gonna disrespect this man just because he's
That's a
gay.
fact.
He's still a man at the end of the day, and a nigga will show you.
He just showed.
You feel me?
Fact.
So don't challenge my manhood.
So hold on. So then, don't
like-
be tight when a nigga call you big dog, cause you out here killing shit.
I mean, I ain't
How
gonna-
they acting like a big dog?
Yo, you are the biggest homie. Bones.
Nah.
Bones.
I got self-control. I ain't finna. I'm a walk
But
away
at the
kind of
same
person. I
time,
ain't gonna
it's
poke
more
nobody
like
up.
I don't agree with your ideology.
I'm dodging
Right?
the buckles like
So is it reasonable-
hoes in Jamaica.
That's the biggest.
The biggest boss.
The Blick Ross. My son Blick.
Boss.
Blick Ross. He is the biggest boss. Son is the biggest boss.
That
on
you
the
seen
block.
thus far?
Boss.
The biggest.
that you've ever done. Seen.
Boss.
Boss.
Back on the street and said,
Son,
hey,
come on, man. Hitting the strip with a new.
walked
homie
out the
under my belt.
courtroom like.
with a new homie under my belt. That shit is mad sad for that man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the dude didn't deserve to die, no
Fuck
matter
no,
what.
Not at all.
But
Fuck no, that's all in harmony say.
he
That's
probably
not
like,
fucking
look, I'm about to go to jail. Anybody in jail want to try some shit?
They know too. Now
can get
he's
it too.
fucking everything, whatever he needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But they gotta get rid of something.
Yikes.
Unstoppable.
Right?
what you mean,
They
like
have to get rid
Not
of
everything.
Yo,
He has
the thing is,
the federal people
the people
put him to sleep type shit?
the
needs
people.
to
Make
be-
him go night night?
Yes.
Wow, for stabbing somebody?
The meat is
I
meat.
mean, he did kill a dude.
What do you mean just
No,
stabbing
he did kill.
somebody?
He did kill. But was that his intent?
I don't like this.
What do you mean that intent? I stabbed
don't
you
like-
once.
How many times you
I
stabbed
walked
him?
up
Hold
on
on.
you like mad times.
A neck wound.
To death.
A neck wound with a knife. What did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
and
When
kept stabbing.
when you 8 inches taller than a nigga.
Oh no, he clearly
Tiff.
attempted to kill him.
Tiff
There was
stabbed him mad
intention.
times and went
Yes.
home.
Intentional.
And went home.
Left the nigga right
Just
there.
left him.
Yes.
Damn.
Went home. Stabbed him mad times and went to
Yeah.
the crib.
And
Chilling.
got a sausage, egg, and cheese on the way out. Said,
Still
hold
picked
the
up
eggs
that
and
order.
cheese.
Pausage is crazy.
And said, hold the eggs and cheese. Let me just, you know what I mean?
Pausage.
Niggas just-
Now the thing is, all jokes aside, right? We could disagree on different
Extra
ideologies,
sausage.
whether it be religion
Pausage.
or anything
double
else.
up on the,
right?
you know what I mean? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I want a sandwich.
Yo, son, just double. Double blanks, please. Hold the eggs.
Worked up an appetite.
Yo, it's mad sad though. That's
Yeah,
somebody's
that is
family.
now that
Killing
is
niggas
sad.
make me
That is
hungry.
sad.
Yo.
I'm
Killing
gonna
niggas
look
make
into
me
the story myself just for a little bit more context.
Yo,
Maybe I can.
type it in.
Yeah.
Is there like a video of the argument and everything?
No,
There's
there
no,
were witnesses.
There's no audio.
Oh.
There were
It
witnesses.
just shows how
Yeah.
how
Yo, people be crazy, man.
Son.
No, they actually did get into. Apparently, there was a physical altercation, but there's debate on who started it. And it's like if you walk in and someone says,
Wait, no matter who started, he was wrong.
you can't stab niggas.
Yeah, you feel like he snapped? Does nigga have any priors or
no,
anything?
but
or?
like
I
the
have
thing
no
is,
clue.
even if the other nigga up the street called you a man and then I call you a man, whatever, this is different ideology. If someone says, God bless you, and I don't fuck with that or whatever mental shit, you can't just be like, I don't like the way you think.
So I'm gonna kill
so
you.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
But hold on.
I agree
right?
with you.
Because I'm not shooting him any bill, right? Because I think that's stupid. But everybody has disrespect for everything. There's something that you say to Pop might try to something to say to you. You might have to different reaction. It's
So-
what it is. So that was just his form of disrespect. Killers come in all pronouns, whatever he wants to
Son,
call.
son didn't have a.
Wait, the
So
trans-
he's not a
see,
victim?
this is why I need
Who's not a
the
victim?
transgender.
Nobody said
died.
anybody's not a victim.
No.
Oh, that's what.
That
Okay,
was-
maybe
I
I'm
was
looking at
debating
something.
that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how
I
to
didn't
fuck
say
with
that.
this shit, son.
I even started off by saying victims have a choice.
Yeah, I
So
don't
what
know.
choice did
I
son?
can't find it.
He had the choice to say, "Oh, all right,
I'll get
cool,"
back
and
to
walk
y'all.
away.
I'll get back to y'all with
Instead of doubling down or even addressing him, he had a choice. But
Who?
he's
Who?
still a victim.
Son had a choice.
Yeah.
Say he could have just walked away.
He's still a
Hold on,
victim.
but
That don't make
he's
him not a victim.
He's back down. This nigga 8 inches taller than him. What are you supposed to do? What you mean? But dog,
So-
you physically imposing on my person.
Then this happened because he goes, "Yo, excuse me, sir," or whatever,
Yeah.
right? He
Correct.
turns around, "I'm not a
And he
sir."
turns around and says, "Hell no, I ain't no sir."
Right?
What
So-
you talking about?
so now you got a choice.
And now you puzzled because why ain't you?
And then you say, that's where the choice comes in. You could go, "I don't understand the situation. I'm walk away."
No,
or I'm
hold on,
gonna-
hold
Or he could have been
And
like,
you gonna
my
get chased out
bad.
of the
No,
deli?
I didn't mean no
Stop.
disrespect.
No, you don't
I'll
have
be
to
honest
get chased
with
out
you.
deli. I don't want to get chased
I
out
think-
deli.
I think
No, but
people-
there's a choice there.
I hear you.
And then
I don't know what we doing though. So we're allowed.
He's still a victim.
We're allowed to apply accountability to a dead nigga that got stabbed to death by
You see inconsistency.
F word,
There's
right?
no inconsistencies
But
here.
we can't apply
Can't say that.
accountability to a woman going to a nigga crib to get piped on for bread.
I never
Thank
said
you.
that.
I was just about
All
to
I
say
said,
that.
I started off, and even then,
Thank you.
I said,
You're still a victim. I
victims
heard
have
you.
a choice.
My nigga.
It's the truth.
Cut the cameras off. You're not having that
What
same
did-
convo. I know
what
you
did
in real
we-
life, nigga.
What do you mean? I have a
What do
choice
you
too.
mean?
And if he stabbed me in my neck,
Darnell.
I said, "Nah, you a
Darnell.
fucking man."
Darnell.
That was my choice to double back
At
on
what
it.
point? At what point do you comprehend that this person might have left the crib
With that intent on
with
his
like
mind.
basically like
I got
next
murder on
nigga
my
that
mind.
disrespects me?
It's going.
100%.
What it do
He could have
was
done
mentally
Happy
it.
Pride
ill.
Month, nigga. Nah.
100%.
Happy Pride Month.
But how does that change his choice?
Hold on.
No,
but
if
what
she
was it?
already-
I don't get the
All right,
choice.
you
I don't
got it.
understand what you're saying.
If
The
somebody's
choices,
being
right?
aggressive and in your face,
So now the choice
you
was.
turn around.
Okay, hold on, Reggie. Go ahead.
No, where's the choice?
She's so over you, son.
For real. The choice was you said it once,
He
right?
just did the same shit to me.
You said it once,
All right.
and you go, "Oh, nah, sir." He goes, "Nah, ain't no fucking sir."
Okay. Then what?
Right there. Now you got a choice. I could challenge the
She
situation,
didn't challenge it. That's not what
right? And you
happened.
could just say, "All right, I'm
Some
out."
went full blown on the attack.
I'm gonna
Oh,
try
from
to
the
find
start.
it. I gotta
Off
try to
the
find
rip.
it to give us some context.
Okay,
Yeah, because
cool.
I don't really know.
Let's
Oh,
move on. I'll see if I try
thought
to
it was
find
the
it to give
second time.
context, but
He
let's
went
move on.
physical.
Because when we double back, I thought it was.
Joakim Noah started getting physical instantly.
Oh, okay. That's
Instantly.
different. That's completely different. I thought it was the second
Nah,
time.
nah.
He
Nigga.
said, "Nah, you a
Dude,
nigga."
mentally ill. It sounds
You
very.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Now that I'm listening to the story a
think?
bit more,
Mentally ill?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
6'8" and you now not a nigga no more?
I don't think that's mental illness, but the way he
I
went
already
off,
knew what was it.
the way he went off,
yeah,
stabbed
fucking
you,
man.
and then went to court and was sentenced and still was like rah rah rah.
Yeah.
I
Some
think
people
that
are
can
like
be a
that.
sign of
with the
mental
mittens
illness.
on.
That's a real nigga.
Cutting shit.
Yeah, that's,
When people are in a position where they feel empowered or justified to do things because they're part of whatever group.
He
whatever.
thought he was gonna be
And this isn't-
protected.
And this is, and again, you killed somebody in cold blood and said, "I'll do it again."
I'll
They
do that
gave
shit
you
again.
15 years. You're gonna be out in 7 to 8 years.
That's craziness.
So
That is
okay.
fucking crazy.
So is that
Once somebody's in your personal space, what choice do you have?
we're debating the sentence? He should have got a longer sentence. Yes, I can agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Accountability. Because I don't feel that man is accountable for getting stabbed like that.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
And you killed a federal worker.
He had no clue that was about to happen.
What difference does that make?
That's
I ain't
nigga.
mad
That
at that.
adds to
I ain't mad at
What?
No,
I ain't
that
mad at
adds
that.
to the
Give a fuck where he
sentence.
work at. He should have died.
No,
Give a fuck
No.
if he done work.
No,
I
he
don't
shouldn't
care
have.
where he work.
What Reggie's trying to say is that
He wasn't a threat.
No,
That's
no,
what
when you
I'm saying.
attack
no,
a
no,
I know
federal
plenty of
worker,
niggas
they
when you
add.
attack a federal worker, it's the
Oh,
harsher
I heard
penalty.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They add extra time to
Thank
that.
Yeah,
you.
that's true. Like if you slap a postal worker,
Christ.
it's more time.
Yeah, you're right.
Use your words properly.
And he was at, I mean,
I didn't use my
Said it
words.
right.
She attacked a federal worker.
no,
Matter of fact,
she-
y'all got it.
You forgot the part.
The transgender person.
happy pride.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
that's how they
you like,
identify.
that's what the-
That's how this whole situation happened.
Yep.
He ain't trying to get
I'm
stabbed.
trying to get stabbed. Oh, you going to Atlanta with a Plans play. Heard you, my nigga. Ah!
We gotta check in.
My son trying to get right before he get there. Welcome to all the she's, just in case.
no,
Welcome
that's
back. You feel me? We here.
We are straightforward people.
That's it right there.
Yo. Nah, hell no, I ain't here.
That's not it.
No, I was just trying to read
Where'd
the
you see
article.
what this happened?
It's in New York.
It happened in New York. I just don't remember exactly.
That's not dude picture right
I'll
there.
look it up.
Oh, that's a
Most likely in
2020.
Queens, right?
That like John Mayer,
It might have happened in
That's-
Queens.
Do kind of look like a
That looked
Spanish
like
John
Joe
man.
from You.
who also looks
Spanish
like John
Joe.
Mayer.
Spanish
Did you
Joe.
watch you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
Last
liked
season
it.
was
I liked it. I just wish
It was better than
not like
previous
that.
one.
Like it don't seem like there's a way out for my boy now.
Oh no, he done.
Yeah, it's a wrap. He said he wasn't doing no more seasons of that
Oh,
shit
word?
anyway.
He said that?
He said it's a wrap.
Penn, Badgley, whatever. I think he's part of like writing the shit too, right?
Is
That's his name.
Penn. His name is Penn.
Oh,
His name,
okay.
right? Penn Badgley.
I think it was
because they
Brooklyn.
cut they cut the off.
London? Oh yeah. Put that in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, he's quiet.
He should be on Muerte right now.
I didn't like when he
Word
went
top.
to London.
I didn't like that.
That was the worst one.
Yeah, this season was better than
Yeah. And I didn't see what was
Yo,
going on.
I'm sending you it. I'm sending it to the chat now.
Yeah.
I got it, Reg. We found it.
I did not peep that. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, the shorty.
I didn't peep that. That she was
Yeah.
getting info
Yeah.
about the original.
Oh, this is
There you go. Now,
Oh.
whatever they
I
say
wasn't
he did. He
expecting
did
this.
that.
She said, oh.
I was not expecting
Whatever.
this.
so my
Salazar.
Okay,
was
hold on. All
murder.
right.
Sonny,
Nobody deserved to die.
mental health.
That's the Tower of
Hold up.
Inferno.
Yeah.
Nobody deserved to die.
Oh, what's
But
my
this
man
person
saying?
clearly identifies as a woman. Nobody deserved to die, but this person clearly identifies as a woman.
Yes.
When you said wig and all this other shit, I had a whole different image in my mind. This person identifies as a woman.
Nah, whatever they did that.
Yeah. Whatever they
you know
said,
what?
they did that.
Whatever they did, they did that.
Them niggas did.
Now,
Yeah, them
now,
did that.
Now imagine, even though
He ate down.
Scroll down a little bit so I can read a little bit.
My son
now
ate down.
imagine,
Scroll down a little bit so I can read.
Oh, nah, he ate. Son.
I wanna
Nah,
see
4
that.
plus
That
4.
nigga ate
Nigga 6 plus 2.
Yeah,
That nigga 8.
Hold up. After
Yo.
admitting her
Yo,
guilt.
that's crazy.
yo,
Shia
Tiff,
Cruz.
when you in court, the nigga's family's there, and you like, I do it again, and there's no remorse. Like, come on, that's not just crazy.
Too cold, my nigga.
Oh, they got 10 years shaved off because they took a plea?
If she had been convicted at a murder trial, she could have received
And
25 years.
niggas
life
is going
imprisonment.
to Clinton Max over there with the girls.
Going with the women?
Yes.
Pure evil.
Son gonna be the
disgusting,
king.
excusing
Everything in there.
He don't want that.
He's fucking.
But there's almost no jail to put they in.
36-year-old.
Because if they goes to them with the men, oh, it's every day. It's up.
So there was
That
a
nigga
slur.
fucking shit out them girls.
Hodges
this year.
and-
He's going.
But he would be getting in the men's prison.
Nah.
But you don't
Every
remember-
day.
He's going.
You don't remember the
They would be
transgender
on
dude?
him.
You don't remember the
Dude,
transgender
dude,
that
her
went
of
to
cutting in the
the
line.
male's prison and the female prison and got 2 people pregnant?
Yeah, I remember the story.
And struck her several
So
times
I'm just
before
saying
she
there
pulled
should
out
be
a
some
knife
type of segregation. or
and
some shit.
fatally stabbed him. So
Oh, I ain't know about that.
So there was choices.
the woman says that
There's some accountability shit. Where's
The
the woman?
victim-
Oh, where's the woman? Wait. Tiff, come on, we're not doing that.
listen,
We not doing
this
that.
person
She worked
behind the counter
identifies
in
as
the
a
deli.
I'm
woman,
about to leave.
The woman was behind the counter
and the
in the
name
deli.
is
Milkshake.
Jaya.
This ain't milkshake, fam.
Listen,
Listen, all I'm saying is that nigga said what happened?
that person
That
on
nigga
this,
said- what
the
did he
person
say?
who's in
Yes,
jail
but what did he say?
says that the victim who died
What did he say first, though? That's what I'm asking.
Struck.
What happened to start the whole shit? What did he say to the postal worker?
It says homophobic slurs. It doesn't say specifically on here
So
about.
what did he say back after the slur?
That's when they got popping.
So he
So it kind of was like
so
self.
niggas got stabbed simply for a verb. For a
No.
verbal-
It says on this article that after the homophobic slurs, the 30-year-old postal worker physically touched.
The other nigga.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's when maybe the stabbing occurred.
Now,
No. Look,
That's changed. I don't know.
She claimed. That's not what. That's what this person said happened. Now you gotta keep in mind, if I'm in my right mind and I understand I just murdered someone.
Hodges
I'm
had
going to
struck
justify-
Cruz at least 3 times during the deli fight
Nah, you can't.
before she stabbed him.
That's what.
where's
That's
the
what the
shit? I
person
didn't
claimed.
That's what the article says,
that's
sir.
No, that's what the person said.
But y'all said it was video footage, but no audio.
No, I
but
didn't
y'all-
see any video footage.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, y'all just share articles with each other and shit.
Nah,
Oh, that's what's
that
up.
was these niggas. That was
News
well,
articles? I thought it was a video.
My thing is, if
just news
if you
articles?
just killed somebody, right? Unfortunately, we can't get this nigga's side because he's dead.
Word.
Right,
So now
but
we're going off of what you said, and,
And-
you're
and
a
the rest of-
Hold
cold-blooded
on.
murderer.
Here we go. That's what we need. One witness.
one witness
The
said
witnesses.
that she and another woman made multiple attempts to break up the fight, but neither combatant was willing to back down. Cruz fled to her apartment located on West 118th Street, just a few doors down from the deli, before her arrest later that night. Okay.
She fled to
the
the
neighborhood.
after she stabbed him.
Okay, but did the witnesses ain't saying what's happening in the store though?
Juwan, who's she, my nigga? What you talking about? I ain't see she. There wasn't no choice in the story.
And that's why there was a
no
conflict.
There was a slur. Niggas ain't use no slur.
No, but I'm saying the fact
We
that
address you as the big dog.
No.
Because you are the biggest
The
dog.
fact that you
We
will
address you
not
as the biggest
acknowledge
dog.
what's written on this screen, that's not even my words.
It's not true.
That's why all of this stuff happens.
It's not true. Not true. You're making shit up.
Sir,
Everything.
Hold
Tim,
on.
every
everything.
time I read it says
Ma'am.
she,
No.
the woman, you like, what woman, what
Hold
woman?
on, let me defend
That's
myself.
why this whole thing
Let
happened.
me defend myself. I didn't whoa. I simply said there was no slur. I simply said
You didn't say a
who is
slur.
the she?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's-
That is what I'm
it's
talking
not gonna
about.
get me stabbed.
You didn't say a slur. But the
asked-
fact that
'cause I
these
don't understand
people
what the shit is.
cannot be identified as they want to be identified
Is
is
Rachel
why this
Dolezal black?
whole thing happened.
Rachel Dolezal black?
Who is that?
Rachel Dolezal. Is she black?
The one who says she black?
Correct.
No, I don't know. If that's how she identifies.
She's transracial.
So is
That's
she
what we're
black?
doing?
So is she black?
She's transracial.
No, I
She's a
mean,
white woman from Ireland.
but that's how she
Yes.
wants to be identified.
Is she black?
Tiff,
you
Hold on, stop.
This is her personal-
Can she
your personal
answer the
opinion.
fucking question?
Your personal
I
opinion, is
personally
she
don't
black?
really give a fuck about how people want to be identified.
I didn't ask
So,
anything about
I
identification.
respect that.
I
Fuck
can't
the
say how
identification.
somebody.
Fuck identification.
Okay.
Pull up Rachel. Is Rachel black?
I'll pull up my girl Rachel.
Let me see Rachel.
Rachel could get it.
He loves Rachel, by the way.
Who loves Rachel?
Son,
Wait, Tiff, you are a black
Fuck with
woman.
Rachel.
I'm a black woman.
hold on.
I
Now
fuck with
look,
Rachel.
look at Rachel.
Okay. Me looking at her, if I have to make my own judgment looking at this woman, I would say no, she is not black.
Okay, so
but
that
this
nigga's
woman,
a nigga. I don't want to hear nothing else. Thank you. You
No,
proved
no,
my
no,
point.
no, no.
Because if she can't be black, that nigga can't be a girl. Stop, nigga. Fuck you mean?
biologically,
It's the-
no.
No. It's the same mental fucking health issue.
But, okay, if it's not biologically, then what?
It's the same mental health issue. Fuck out of here. I ain't trying to hear nothing, nigga.
Yeah.
Biologically,
Same mental health issue.
Jaya,
So Rachel
they-
Dolezal start stabbing niggas. You getting poked.
She's wrong
Fuck outta
too.
here. You get okay, so you getting poked.
Yeah, I'm the whole
I'm not
country's been wrong.
defending you niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, who's you niggas?
You niggas, because
I'm
you said
me.
Rachel not black.
She not black.
You getting
But
stabbed.
now, if she feel
Rach,
that,
look.
but if she feel that way, she stabbed me. I made a choice because I said it. It's the truth.
Hold on.
Rachel kind of
we
look
say
like
is a
Tiff.
choice.
She just like a light
is
Tiff.
she like biracial?
No,
No.
that's
You
all
just got
spray.
tans. It's
She a
like
light
it's
skinned
like-
Tiff.
That's just spray.
Well,
like
maybe she
blackface.
want to be black.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's how she wants to
Now
identify
you-
because
now
that's what
you-
she
now-
wants to be.
Now she gonna be black.
In this case,
Because
in the
I
other
fucked
case,
up.
that person wants to be a woman, so that's how they identify.
You see what happened when you
So
when
then
you,
people
when you
can
mix
pick
them?
to be black.
Okay, so if I tell you, if I call a man, you a bitch,
Woo.
you a pussy.
That's a lot.
That's
a lot.
me identifying you in a way that you don't want to be identified.
Yeah, but what-
because you said I present myself as a man.
So should you be stabbed for that?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
There we go.
When you
Well, there you go.
misidentify people, it can come off as a sign of disrespect to them.
So hold
Yeah.
on, but why you
Yo,
get
Reg, you had a
stabbed?
good episode.
You
But
call
now-
plenty of niggas bitches.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
call
not
plenty of
justifying
niggas
the
bitches.
stabbing.
I know you. You call niggas bitches, dog.
Nah, I don't call niggas bitches. No, I don't. You gotta really push me to the edge for me to do that. I'm grown. If I'm 19, 20, all right, you might get a little bitch nigga, pussy niggas from me.
See?
I'm not
Pussy
doing
niggas
that
a lot.
now.
That's a lot.
That's harsh.
Pussy niggas a
I
lot.
know grown women that still call men pussy niggas.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
And you still a man.
Yeah.
But if a woman calls you a pussy nigga, isn't that a challenge to your manhood? Because you a man.
So
Nah,
now
I don't think if a
you
woman-
put
Not at 39.
a woman calls you a pussy nigga and you punch her dead in the face.
No.
You're going to jail.
Yes, but
See,
we
my
fairly
thing is
saying
There's no
not.
justification.
there's
I'm not-
niggas out there who don't have that.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, you call me a pussy nigga, and they just, psh,
Straight right.
they don't have. That man had no baseline. It was whatever. I'm a killer.
A short right, make it a short night.
Because like you gotta think about it now, like
Niggas
the
ain't
way
saying.
everything is set up. Jordan call you a pussy nigga, you be like, oh, all right, cool, and then you
Yeah.
just leave.
Where the
That's
rest
the
of that? I'm
best.
trying to find some more.
Cool.
Link.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's so
out.
easy to say where everybody.
Niggas aren't
Not
saying.
that the stabbing was OD wild.
Yeah.
But I think it's so easy to say what everybody would do in every situation. Just like we was talking about
Tiff,
earlier.
You raise your voice at a joint, so you might be going to jail. Like, just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm backing you out anytime I have any static with anybody. I'm gonna call, yo, the White Howard, come get it, come get her.
White House
Like
is crazy.
Flat
So
out.
you identifying me as a man,
That's Dwight Howard. Yes. I'm saying, but you my nigga though.
but you identifying me as a man.
And I'll be
Because I'm
Misgender.
tall.
You
and I'll be-
misgendering her.
and I'll be
You-
a
you
bitch-ass
identify
nigga.
me as
And I'll
a
be
man 'cause
bitch-ass
I'm
nigga, that's
tall.
fine. But listen to what I'm saying though. All I'm saying is no one's getting stabbed because I said, son, I didn't call
If a
this-
nigga off his rocker, a motherfucker might get stabbed.
Hold on. You talking about this? You said I'm the reason for all of this.
No,
BS. That's
you
not fair.
y'all take everything so literally. I'm
You gotta
saying
be
the
careful 'cause
same.
Words have meanings.
But people have gotten stabbed over everything.
I'm saying the same
fact.
way in that situation somebody
Niggas do
was
get stabbed over words.
misidentified.
Words do lead to stabbing.
Yeah.
Words mean shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you can't say I'm the reason for all this BS because no, I'm not. I'm simply saying that is a nigga. And
You are not literally the star. Nigga, you wasn't even there.
I know, but
I'm
you
saying
also
your
said it was
actions
a
and the
nigga.
way that you can see these words on the screen. The motherfucking news, the fucking state, the reporter identifies this person as a woman. This person identifies themselves as a woman. But the fact that you won't, it's just kind of shows you how these things can happen. I'm not saying you are the cause of it, but I'm saying that's literally
So when Rachel
basically
run
what
up on you,
happened.
I don't want to hear.
Let her
But
run
Tiff,
up on me then.
at
Regardless
what
of how
point-
you feel.
I'm gonna be Dwight Howard if she run up on me.
talking to you from the front, so she don't see her. I'm gonna line you. Wow.
Tiff, at what point? At what point are we?
Race, like that. Come here, Tim. I'm gonna give you a hug so your hands is down, you unarmed. She gonna smooth your shit out.
But
Wow.
regardless
At
of how
what
you
point are
feel,
we like agree to disagree? That's it.
I'm cool.
I don't even know what y'all disagreeing on though. We all agree that she shouldn't
Well,
have
let
got
it-
stabbed.
No, I'm saying
Right?
when
Not a
Son
bad-
He
in
shouldn't have
there,
Shouldn't have got stabbed.
when Son
He
said,
shouldn't have stabbed him.
Right, we agree
when
on
Son
that.
was like,
that.
"You're men," agree to disagree.
Do you agree that he shouldn't have stabbed him? That's all I'm asking, my nigga. Help me.
No,
But he
That
should have
nigga
stabbed him?
keep his knife to himself.
this all this happened
knife in the
over homophobia
No, come on.
What?
and slurs. Why? It said homophobic slurs.
Hold on. Fuck the slurs. It was a 3-piece that sent him into a frenzy.
Well, I don't know, because I wasn't there and I don't see no
but
video.
what it
But that's
says is-
what that person said happened.
Homie said
And
he
again-
got hit 3 times. Pause.
So
Which
he was
changes
defending
it.
himself.
Yeah, which
That's
changes
what
it.
they said.
That's what he said. But
The
what
other
changes
witnesses
it
that-
now, because now
The
I don't
witness said
feel
that.
as bad for Hodges.
witness said
No.
If you can't punch
Go
him,
back.
The
even
witness
if he's
said.
identifying as whatever
Jayla
else,
Cruz said.
you
That's
can't
what-
punch
No,
him.
no, no, Reg.
Witnesses
Witnesses on the
said.
scene said that there was an altercation. We put hands on him.
Altercation.
That they
he
were
hit him 3
fighting. We
times.
don't know who started it.
Who
is what
don't-
I'm saying.
we
We don't know who started.
we don't know.
Right? But
But if you
regardless,
punch
Stop
the nigga
sharing
3 times,
news articles and share shit that has video and context so we
How
can
many
understand
times-
what the fuck is
how
going
many times
on.
you been in a fight with a transgender?
Because we don't know what the fuck going on.
But we still
We talking hypotheticals.
All right.
But let's be
we
real.
talk
Talk hypotheticals all
You
day.
know why we don't end up in fights with transgenders?
Because we stay away.
Yeah, you leave them alone. You go, oh, that's strange.
That's the
I
dude
mean,
I'm not gonna fuck with it.
No,
That's the
and
dude?
you know what's
that's
crazy?
his
That
family.
passed away. Scroll up a little bit.
That's his family.
And you know
That's
what's crazy?
peculiar.
Yeah, that's him.
And you know
I'm
what's
gonna keep my
crazy?
thoughts to myself.
Oh, what's this?
That's the picture of
Oh,
the
he got
nigga that
cut.
died.
He got cut right here, right?
Oh, that's how they, you know what I mean, shape him
No,
up.
fuck no. Don't do
I don't
that.
know. He got
Trying to
thunderbolts.
make some
Got
other
thunderbolts
shit.
in his
You trying to
beard.
make some
I
other
don't know, man.
And then
You trying to make it some other shit.
Listen, prayers, man.
you know
Prayers
what's
up.
crazy?
That was wild. You heard him?
You
They said that's a shape up.
No, I just said, how did I start it? Yo!
Might be a shape up.
Whole room against niggas. This is crazy.
What's crazy is
Rest
when
up,
we
man.
talk
Prayers
about
up.
not getting into arguments
You
with
trying to
those
make it some
people.
other shit.
Nah, that's a
arguing-
shape up. Niggas get interested in shape up.
We arguing.
Yo! So now you're going to say sun was blazing.
Nah, he just got a weird shape up.
That's the other reason you don't get to the arguments. Because the other assumption is,
Got a
oh,
weird shape
y'all
up, man.
Nigga must have hit.
niggas is blazing.
He must have been.
Like, imagine I came there out of blackout. Yeah, I got into a fight with
With your man's in them.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's like
Why would you
over,
doing that?
Joakim
over
socked you
what?
up.
Over what?
Yo.
Exactly.
Where y'all getting the
Nah,
fight?
that's a wild picture
Run.
to use because that looks like a cut, like somebody cut him. They're trying to violate Mars. You are bugged out. Stop putting.
Cause he got a weird shape up?
No, it's
But he
not.
look
took
like
that
a
picture.
Huh?
He took that picture.
Yeah,
It's a
but
shape
that's
up a little
That's
bit.
a scar in there.
Nah, it looked like a shape
That
up.
is a scar, nigga. He
Yeah,
didn't
it
get
looked
that
like a
cut
shape
like
up, my
that.
nigga.
Find another picture of him.
Yeah. Yeah, my
This
nigga.
nigga ain't on trial. He's dead, man. Rest up. Y'all niggas
Word,
is
rest
wildin'.
up.
For
Yeah,
real,
let's
rest
move on.
up.
Let's not judge his shape up or whatever. Let's move
Y'all trying to find no, because now we have to know though at least because you niggas is wild.
Because it changed the story.
It do change a little bit, but
He
like
should have got
damn.
stabbed regardless.
Nah, you're wild. He still shouldn't have got stabbed.
That's what I
Look
said.
up
He
the-
shouldn't have got
Oh, yeah,
stabbed.
yeah, yeah.
Look up his picture.
That's
There's another one.
They cut him, my nigga.
Nah,
Somebody
you
cut
go
him.
back.
Wrong Ray Hodges.
Right there. There's a second picture right next to it. They got a side by side. See why you don't fuck with them? Because now you died and you in the side by side.
Oh, the rest
Your
of
last
me attached to these
picture.
niggas forever.
It does look like a shape up. My nigga.
That's not purposeful, nigga. He got
Click
cut
on the
in his
family
face.
picture. That's the same side over there. The family picture. Yeah, that one.
He got cut in his face.
Can
my
we zoom
nigga.
in?
You niggas is wild. Don't do that.
Oh, they put a heart over his face?
I don't know.
Nah, that's somebody else that did some funny shit. They blocked him out the picture.
Oh, the postal people. Oh.
There's a lot going on. A lot going on.
Well, may he rest in peace.
Yeah,
Word.
word,
That's what I'm saying.
man.
Prayers up, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Stay out of harm's way.
That too. That too.
Stay in the crib, man.
So Cardi B and Offset.
Cardi B and Offset.
Offset wants spousal support from Cardi B.
How y'all feel about that?
Son,
What?
it's-
A man asking one for spousal
Yeah.
support?
Well, broadly or specifically these two?
That is kind of.
What's the question
Broadly.
you're asking?
Let's
Broadly?
talk broadly.
Broadly, it depends.
I think
Like,
it's-
what are we talking about?
Are you asking
So,
me when I do it?
Broadly, I want to know your opinion. Do you
If
think?
I'm responsible for your career and I feel like I should get a
Nah,
piece
that
of
that
it-
sounds specific to them. Let's talk broadly, in
broadly?
general.
And
How is he
Outside of
responsible
that-
for her career, even if her?
Hold on.
Wait up. Everybody, one conversation. One conversation.
Hold on. Yeah. I think I wouldn't ask for spousal support.
Why?
All right? But I understand when guys do ask for spousal support. Because sometimes it's the woman that, like, you know what? you on the path to the CEO and this and that. You're gonna go get the money.
Nah, get a fucking job.
Yeah.
So
I believe
you
it.
feel
Just
the
like
same
I
way.
said earlier.
Wait,
But
you
not-
feel
I
the
believe
same
everybody
way-
work.
You feel the same way about women then?
Ooh.
Yeah.
And meet us on Patreon,
I
my
can't-
nigga. Fuck
We'll
outta
finish
here.
that on
Meet us
Patreon.
on Patreon for the rest of this shit, my nigga. Yeah. Fucked her up with that.
No,
Fucked
son.
her right up.
I always get my own
meet us
bread.
on
I've been
Patreon.
getting my own money.
Let's go. Patreon it
I
up.
never
my nigga.
depended on nobody to take.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought?